I've been secretly planning to divorce my husband for years. He just won't change.
And that's not plan A or B or C. That's plan D.
For divorce.
For divorce.
My husband, 27 male, and I, 29 female, have been married for 7 years this year. We have 2 little girls, 7 and 1, as well as 2 pets we treat as our children, a cat and a dog.
Okay.
Who do you treat better, the dogs and the cats or the children?
I would hope you treat the actual children better than the fur children.
They're all treated equally.
Yeah.
We treat all of our babies equally.
We're sending our dog to private school.
Yeah, making sure it gets the best SAT tutor.
He can bark in 3 different languages.
It all started after I found out I was pregnant. By the way, this comes from Winter Freedom 6229 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So he was messaging another girl who was calling him babe. Doesn't mean he's cheating.
So wait,
What do you mean?
So they already had 2 kids and now they're pregnant again. 3rd pregnancy, this is when the problems are beginning?
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yeah. But wasn't putting up boundaries, saying she's just a best friend. I call Keon babe.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
He
Hi, babe.
is what he is.
He is what he is.
Hi, babe.
He's a babe.
Hi, babe.
I was fine with her being a friend, and I just asked for boundaries and for a place to send her baby shower invite since we were having a co-ed baby shower. He refused and promptly cut off contact.
Seems like a little bit of an extreme response.
Oh, cut off contact with the person calling him babe, I think, not with OP.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, that was a jump.
After the birth of our oldest, I found Facebook messages to this girl saying he missed her and wanted to be with her.
Oh, wait. So, no, this is in the past.
Yeah, this is in the past.
This happened during the first pregnancy.
First
There is no
pregnancy.
3rd pregnancy.
Okay, noted.
So this has been going on since how old is that first kid? What, 7? 7 and 1, I think?
7 and 1, yeah.
So
yeah.
for 7 to 8 years, she's been the
On and off.
story began.
I'm sure he
of
just wanted to
Plan
be with
D.
her as friends, though, you know?
Yeah, just a friendly babe.
Friendly babe, a friendly, I miss you, you know?
Hi, babe.
After she congratulated him in a very platonic manner on the birth of his first child. He also had many pictures of female friends in his phone for inspiration.
Sometimes you got to get inspired.
Sometimes
Babe,
you gotta
I need
get
to be
inspired.
inspired.
Yeah, babe, do you want me to start my cryptocurrency company? I need to look at these women for inspiration.
I'm trying to turn them into NFTs.
Yeah. The floor price is going to go through the roof, I swear, babe. Not even dirty pictures, just pictures from social media. He didn't think this was wrong. It's just regular pictures, just a folder of my homies.
Just the homies.
Yeah. I have all of you guys in a homie folder for inspiration.
The homie folder?
Yeah.
I want to see this
My
folder.
hidden homie folder.
I need to see
all
this
the
folder.
upskirt shots I have of you guys.
Dude. The banter timer is being eviscerated.
ADHD stream. ADHD stream.
He didn't think this was wrong, but later admitted there was wrongdoing from him, but promised it would never happen again. Fine. I got pissy being young. I was 23. He was 21 at the time. He began drinking heavily at this point. He wasn't violent wasted, but he was stupid. Remember this for later. If we didn't already think he was stupid,
I'm
just
locking
remember
it in.
All right, you got it?
I remember he
Downloaded?
was drunk stupid.
And now
Okay.
there we go. Finally, we get our own place. After living with his sister or my parents off and on for 4 years, he gets wasted and messages the same girl. But now he has the alibi. It's like, babe, I wouldn't do it if I was sober. I was wasted, I swear.
Don't you remember how stupid I am?
Yeah, come on. You married this. You knew what you were getting into. It was
You
in our
wanted a family
vows.
with this.
Yeah,
You reap what you sow.
You did this to yourself.
Before that, he is unhappy in his marriage. So he gets wasted and messages the same girl from before that he is unhappy in his marriage and wishes he was with her. Now, they were never more than friends ever. She didn't see him that way, ever. She told me this at a later date because, as it turns out, she was trying to talk this wasted She was trying to talk this wasted through why he feels this way and how he can repair the marriage. So she was trying to talk to him while he was wasted and like kind of be his guidance counselor / therapist.
Yeah, but
She was trying to do OP a favor by talking to her husband like this.
why as OP do you not immediately start plan D right now?
2 kids.
After you find
2 kids
this.
probably. And
After you find him being like, I hate my wife. I want to be with you. Like, okay, go be with her, stupid. I'm leaving you. Right?
I think 2 kids is a powerful magnet.
The children.
The children.
And I wasn't
also,
thinking of the children.
More importantly, the fur baby children. You stay together for those.
Right.
You know?
We just put him into private dogs.
Yeah, come on. We need to see them. After high school, we could do Plan D. You know, when they're off to doggy college.
Hey, you know what's really cool, guys, on the ADHD stream?
Right. So,
I had one more joke.
shout out to Elena. She's a girl's girl. He confessed, and eventually we decided to move on from it. But
Okay.
at this time, I finally told my friends what he's been doing. So all of this was in secret.
Oh,
And they had been encouraging me to leave him, which you
good
should.
friends. Good friends.
Even finding guy friends to fake me cheating with so I could leave.
Well, that seems like a step in
You had
the,
it
the
in
wrong
you had it
direction.
in the first half.
Yeah. Let you just second up. Husband found out, hates my friends again, and we decided to move on from there. After these events in October 2022, I decided to stop drinking entirely. I still rarely drink, and if I do, it's 1 drink after dinner. A little
It's
red wine.
nice and refined.
Yes. During this time, I also started talking to an ex who moved to another country. It started platonically, as you know, most things do.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you're
Just
not
most-
going in
from
for
the
a
first
makeout.
sentence.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm in love with you.
But it turned to more. So I decided to cut it off. All right, at least she had some restraint. A month later, I'm pregnant with baby number 2. This is the 1-year-old. Husband did not know at the time about the other guy, this guy that she was platonic with. Let's call other guy Tommy. Hold this thought. Hold
I'm
it.
holding it.
Yeah, put it in and
it's
lock
held
it down. Lock it down.
Here in my hands.
We moved in with my parents for a month, waiting on our new apartment. I wake up one night after he got insanely wasted to see he created a fake social media page and downloaded a texting app to message my mom.
Oh, going straight to the source.
I mean, at least he has a type, you know?
Keeping it in the family.
Keeping it in the family. You
Is
know,
that polite?
He loves some
Yeah.
attributes of you so much, he just wants to go upstream.
Maybe this is all just a complete misunderstanding, and he's just downloading secret text apps to
Yeah.
get recipes from his mom.
Yeah.
to start
Maybe
cooking. Because
exactly.
it's a secret recipe. The secret family recipe is,
And he wants to get it, and because he wants to cook it for his wife and his children.
and not his mistress.
And not his mistress. No, he would never. He
Nah,
would never.
yeah, exactly.
And if he did, it would be platonically, of
Well,
course.
if he did, he would give his wife the leftovers at least.
So, for context, my parents are open swingers.
Oh my God!
They have been since I was at least 13, and I have met their partners through the years.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Oh.
honey. Hey,
Oh my
honey.
God.
These are the Smiths.
Oh.
They're our
Now go
boyfriend
to
and
your
girlfriend.
room, put on your headphones, your special fun headphones.
Your special fun remember the headphones?
Remember the
We discussed
headphones.
them?
Earmuffs.
Remember why
Earmuffs.
you wear the headphones? You don't want to hear, obviously our workouts get pretty intense.
Right, because we swing from ropes.
Ropes,
That's why
yeah,
we're
yeah.
swinging. They never
Yeah.
explain what it actually is. They're just like, these are our workout partners.
I have
we're
I-
training for the Olympics over here.
I have an okay story time.
Oh, yeah? You don't want us to read?
He wants us. Okay, story time after we finish story.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, come
So-
on, Keon.
I could be a little ADHD too, guys.
Chat.
You know
Remember
what?
Keon's story, okay?
No, we'll do it. Yeah.
So, they're all nice. Only one was kind of creepy, but it was just his looks. He's cool. So he's just like, that's so mean.
What? This is
Back to the story.
unbelievable.
My parents are open swingers, and my mom will do guys without my dad there. So this was extra weird. We already signed the new lease at this point. We agreed that if anything new happens, we'll get a divorce because this clearly isn't working if we keep hurting each other. Well, a month after moving in, he found the messages with Tommy. I told him it was wrong of me, absolutely. This is her side thing. Absolutely, but it was long enough ago now, I forgot it happened, but he had every right to be mad. We moved on from this too since it was before we signed a new lease.
Dude, okay, I have to point this out. That's like the third time
Don't
OP
keep
has been
moving on.
like, some really, really serious stuff happened, and then just goes, but then we just moved on. And then,
But you know
and it's
what?
like, what?
It sounds like they're just like clothes swingers to themselves. Like, I feel like they're openly basically swinging, but they're not admitting it to themselves yet.
They're
They're semi-close. The apple does not fall from the tree.
Does not fall
The
far
apple,
from the
the apple
tree.
swung from the tree.
Yeah, especially when the branches are swinging so hard.
So now in August in 2023, I found pictures of my mom
No.
and her friends completely bare.
No. No.
Also, is this one picture or is this multiple pictures? Like, is she swiping through and sees mom?
Yeah,
and
why
she's
would
like,
you keep looking?
No,
Why
no."
are you doing this to yourself? Why?
But then she moved on from it.
But then we moved on from that. God.
Ooh.
Water horse.
Water horse, never forget. On his phone, in a folder called My W. What is that?
I'm gonna guess that is like
Wank bank.
like if you put or, but then
My-
put like a in front of
Oh,
that.
you think so?
Yeah.
I was thinking like my wank.
As you're
Folder.
saying it,
I don't know.
It's
the wank folder.
It's
the anky,
Yeah,
the stanky
The
folder.
wanky stank folder.
yeah.
But
The
yours
wank,
makes
yeah. Let's
sense.
call it that. Let's call it the wanky
That makes
stank
more
folder.
sense because of how many stars there are.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
it's censored, and wanky stank folder wouldn't be censored.
You know, we
He
want to
makes
keep
a
it
good
PG on
point.
this
He
show.
makes a very good
Yeah,
point.
I think he's got an edgy. It's supposed to be
Oh.
like the hot, edgy way that you say that to somebody, not the
It's like
necessarily
my
super-
wife, and then he says my, or
Well, worst of all, they weren't pictures sent to him. He got them off my parents' computer when he was there working on his car alone. I was beside myself.
What?
I couldn't believe my husband wants my mom that bad. I asked if he had mommy issues considering he lost his mom.
Dude, don't even ask questions. Just leave. This is not working.
He's like, I need to get to the bottom of this.
No.
but mom needs to be on top of it.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Good one.
My guy. I asked him if he wanted separation. She's asking him.
No, you don't
You
ask.
want
you
separation
take your power back.
because this keeps coming up. I was his first everything, and he was 18 when we first started talking and eventually dating. He swore, no, not at all. Previously, his indecisions were when he was wasted. Not an excuse, but still. But this one, taking my mom's pictures from his computer, taking my mom's pictures from her computer, he was sober.
So I'm going to clear this up really quick for all the people, especially like this. It was like, he gets stupid when he's drunk. He actually doesn't. Because people don't lose intelligence when they drink. What they lose is inhibition. He's aware of the consequences of his actions, and he's aware of what he's saying and what he feels. He just doesn't care about the consequences anymore. That's what drinking does to you. It doesn't make you dumb. It makes you not care about the end result of your actions.
Often it makes you more of who you already are.
Yeah, so you can also, that's also pretty, yeah. You're you're uninhibited.
Yeah.
So you just let it
do
fly.
You just let it fly.
Yeah, I don't care.
So we were tied to the lease now until December 2024 because we were stupid and re-signed early. So August 2023, found the pictures over a year in the lease to go. I said, screw it. We will deal with it for now.
So this is not how you do that.
Dixie Blue Steel says OP has no self-esteem at all. Honestly, I feel like
That's definitely a factor. I think
Yeah.
they got together at like 18, first everything.
Yeah.
Like
it's hard to
they're
leave the
very
first one.
They have children together now at this point in the story.
Multiple 4 children of equal
and yes, and the
importance.
fur children fur children, but yeah, there's so many like red flags here. It's just like, y'all, I think he needs to go figure out what he wants. You need to figure out what he wants.
We know what he wants.
To do it.
He wants your mom.
He does want your mom.
He wants your mom.
He factually
let
wants
him free.
Let him fly.
Let him fly. So he can't explain how they're back. Wait. But the pictures came back in January 2024. So apparently, like, he deleted the pictures. Now they're back.
Oh, he programmed something that restores them like at a later date,
or it's like he sent an email that's gonna send in like a year or something.
Yeah, exactly. He left himself a message in a bottle.
He can't explain how they're back. As of January 2024, husband started drinking 12 packs 4 to 7 days a week.
Dude, that is not good.
12 packs,
like 12,
a day?
like
or a week.
No, like
12 packs a week,
like a 12 pack of beer.
Like, he drank a 12 pack.
Yeah,
all of those days.
Where it's like 12.
It was
12
terrible.
a day for like 4 days.
One morning in April 2024, I woke up frustrated with my oldest and yelled at her for making a mess before she had to go to school. When I say yelled, I scolded her. It wasn't screaming. She told me the mess was from dad, husband, the previous night. So as I apologized for raising my voice, husband starts screaming at me for blaming the 7-year-old.
Scream at yourself, husband.
I see husband close up, and he's clearly still intoxicated, bloodshot eyes, and smells of booze. Also, really quick poll for everyone in the chat. Should OP stay with the husband or leave?
Or just do the classic stay or just...
Do we really need a poll for that?
We moved on from that.
Why do you... We don't need a poll. Leave.
I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, everyone's going to be on the same page.
She just needs to learn how to move on. She moves on from all the issues.
Do we really need a poll, chat? Does Sam really need a poll?
I want a poll. I just want to know you're with us. I told him to lower his voice because he was screaming at me in front of both kids. And that wasn't okay. I told him I would take the baby to daycare. And when I went to get dressed, he took off with the baby. So he's stealing your children drunk. I was sobbing, worried, and I saw her checked in on the daycare app. The oldest was sobbing because daddy screamed at mommy. It was bad enough the school called that afternoon and told me the oldest was having big feelings about it. But earlier that day, I finally took my friend's advice and called a divorce lawyer, Plan D, in action.
Thank God.
It's about time. It would be about $1,700, but that's how much we owe to the IRS now. So it's going to have to wait.
No.
But you could get separated. You could get separated and not have to go through expensive divorce stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, what question, divorce or not? Like, at least at this point, if it's going to cost $1,700 to divorce, do you separate or do you get divorced?
I think you begin the process. You get out of there.
Yeah.
You get out of there.
I feel like, and I've given this advice to some other friends, if you want a life change, you have to change your environment because often the environment has all the same triggers of the same actions. And like this person is in the same environment with the same person expecting something else to change.
Yeah.
And it's not going to change if she doesn't leave. And so you have to leave the environment. And so like, I think before divorce, how can you get out of this lease or live with someone else so you're not around this person anymore? Lady Chaos says divorces are faster and cheaper without a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean,
and if you don't have a ton of assets, like,
but they've got the kids, and then there's going to be like probably the custody battle.
That's
which
true, custody.
I am assuming hitting on your wife's mom and drinking a 12-pack like 4 days out of the week is going to probably not get you custody.
Yeah,
but
well, she should start recording all of this.
Yeah,
100%.
Get the receipts.
Get the receipts. Get the voice memos. All of that. AQ says separate and save for divorce. Friends and family may step up and pay. That's probably true. If you actually take action to leave your situation, people will help.
Yeah, and find your support system. Yeah. Lean on them if you can.
When husband got home that day, he apologized, and I told him I called a divorce lawyer and I was serious. We never really talked about this moving forward because he didn't have anything to say about it. Every answer was, I really don't know why I did that. He helps me, of course, with the bills, but when I ask, sometimes double ask, he's he helps sometimes, not really. He's a good dad, but he frustrates me with how he talks to the girls, like telling my oldest she had an older sister who was lost because she wouldn't hold our hand in the parking lot, and thinking her reaction is funny.
Just like a little light traumatization there.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's very old
belligerently
school.
Drunk, like in front of your children, like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
he's a good
also
father,
a lot worse.
Except, yelling belligerently in front of the kids.
That's probably the biggest red flag. That's probably the biggest one.
So now we're looking for a new apartment, but the finances usually come down to me. All the bills are paid out of my account. He's on my account, but doesn't know how to get in it. I'm actually looking into a place I can afford on my own, so after we move, I can file for divorce. I finally told my mom everything, and while at first she was against us divorcing, she understands why and how he pushed the line, and in her version, comforted me, told me I don't do men who don't have permissions from their wives.
Good job, Mom, I guess.
If you gave me permission.
Mom's got standards.
You told me.
What? And husband is too young for me anyway.
So
I don't know if this is what you say.
I guess mom. I guess we know that mom has a line now. Like there's a line that.
Yeah. At least she wouldn't sleep with your husband, but I guess if you gave her permission and he was older, she totally would.
I feel like that's not the moment to make it about you, though, as the mom, where you're like, don't worry, because I would never. I mean, here's my rules. It's like, I'm not asking you for your swinger rules, Mom. I need support in this moment. I'm telling you, which it basically sounds like this is like a secret she keeps to herself, and nobody knows that this is what her home life is like.
Yeah, well,
she's like, I finally told my mom everything. It's like nobody knows her story.
And I feel like how are you going to get out of this terrible situation if no one knows? You need
to let people know who are going to be there for you.
And TLDR for everyone who's just jumping in, OP has a terrible husband that tried to hook up with her mom and stole her mom's bare pictures off the dad's computer. And also the mom is a swinger, so husband was trying to get in there. And he's also belligerently drunk, so she's trying to divorce. It's been multiple times, and she's finally going through with divorce.
Yes.
So am I the a-hole for secretly still planning to divorce my husband? I want everyone in chat to respond to that, but I also want you to respond to the fact that every weekday we go live 3 p.m. PST on Facebook and YouTube. We're probably live right now, so come join. But there's another relevant update, but is OP the a-hole here?
No, you are not.
You are not.
There's no way you could be. If anything, I feel like the mom is more, somehow the mom is more of an a-hole than you.
I know,
just
for sure.
Being like, yeah, he's not really he doesn't really fit into my code. It's like,
also,
stop making that about
someone
you.
Up in the chat was like, wait, she wasn't mad about him stealing her pictures?
Right. It's like, what's going on there?
She kept defending it. She's like, yeah. Do you want to break up though? Like she kept saying, like, do you want to do this?
Yeah, I also was like, why is OP saying, do you want to break up? Like, OP, take some of the power,
Yeah, OP needs to take her power back.
Hi Say on TikTok says that's a crazy family, but not the a-hole. Dash of Stardust says not the a-hole. This guy is not a good father or husband.
Correct.
Cassandra Kanaba says everyone sucks. OP, you do kind of suck to yourself. I feel like you're not giving yourself the support that you want. You don't suck like generally, like this is a sucky situation, but stand up for yourself,
I think there's a few too many times where it was like, yeah, if we just put that behind us and moved on, where it's like, I don't think you guys actually processed some of the things that were
there are
going
certain
down.
things that you shouldn't put behind, and especially your husband stealing your mom's bare pictures. Maybe not. Angel Gray from Facebook says not the a-hole, get away. I completely agree. But we got a little bit more to the story. So edit. I'll be going to therapy session number 5 this week. I took a loan out of my 401k, paid all outstanding bills in our names, and now I'm ready to move. My lawyer has sent me paperwork, also going low to no contact with my parents, as they both agree that since I've talked to husband and he wants to change, I should keep an open mind. It's not like he hits me or the girls when he's wasted.
The bar is the
bar
lowest
is so
bar.
low.
The bar doesn't even exist at that point. The bar is atomic. The bar is made out of neutrons.
The bar is below the Oort cloud.
The bar is
The bar is in the center of
the
Earth.
bar.
It's
The bar
melting. It's
is
melting.
made out of tardigrades.
What's tardigrades?
They're water bears, which is like a water horse, but different. Anyway.
Much more gelatinous than water
Yes.
horse. Water horse, that's a bulky boy.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
You could ride that thing, and I do. I want to every day. But both agree that since I've talked to husband and he wants to change, I should keep an open mind. It's not like he hits me or the girls when he's wasted. So I might even move out of the state. Who knows? But it won't be with any of them. There is another edit. I finally said my piece and acknowledged the problems I brought to my life, and also acknowledged how I have stayed complacent with this ish, which I think is completely, you have. I mean, I think that's a good thing to recognize.
Self-awareness.
I'm working on my codependency issues and setting up better, more firm boundaries with all relationships? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, dude.
Do that.
Now
But
you're on the right track.
But also, like, when you have like such terrible relationships all around you, like your family's terrible, your partner's terrible, maybe your friends are not good too. Like, you don't really have any point of reference to understand what good relationships look like.
Yeah, that seems like an accurate depiction, especially after the parents being like, "Oh, he said he wants to change," which is not the same thing as changing, by the way. That's not what that is. I can say I want to change right now, but until I do something about it, I'm not changing. And then she's like, yeah, well, even though he's like wasted all the time, what? It's not like, well, come on. It's like,
he's a fun drunk, you know?
Yeah.
He goes and hacks on my computer and gives my little pictures a little light.
And he drives around drunk with your kids. Well, that sounds like a real winner to me.
Yeah.
It's
he
like,
stays within the lines most of the time.
Yeah.
You know?
He squints.
He squints.
Yeah, whatever.
He drives slow.
Unacceptable. So you're definitely going to have to find your support system outside of your parents.
But let me know what you think in the chat, in the comments below. But we're going to get on to this next story.
Oh, story number 2.
Story number 2. Yeah.
Story number
We're
2.
making good time, right, Keon?
We're making great time.
Let's
but
freaking go.
You should probably tell them why we're doing this so early.
Oh.
Everyone's very like,
So,
why are we early?
yeah, we're
yeah.
on here early because all of us have a Spotify event later. So we're going to be going down to downtown all as a squad.
Squad it up.
Podcast squad. Also, you can listen to us on Spotify if you'd like.
Yeah, speaking of Spotify.
Speaking of Spotify, you can listen to us on Spotify. But we
Yeah.
have to leave like a little bit early. So if the stream ends up going longer, we'll apply that to the next. We have to leave at like 6. So if it goes longer than that, we'll apply it to the next stream.
Yeah, into the next.
But we got some donos. So, oh yeah, wait, Keon, your story.
Oh, nice.
Lady
yes.
Chaos says, don't forget the story. Adaption
Good job,
Starter says
Chat.
Keon's
I
story.
forgot about it.
Shout out, Chat.
job, Chat.
Chat knows what's up.
Chat's
job,
keeping
Chat.
us honest.
Okay, so
Your
you
parents
guys,
are swingers.
no, but there were in my grade school, in kindergarten through 8th grade,
Oh.
there was a. I'm not gonna say any names.
Wait. I know who it is.
Boy,
Firefighter?
Huh?
Firefighter?
I don't think her dad was a firefighter. It's a
Pretty
girl.
sure her dad was a firefighter. Is it by Jersey Shore?
No.
Oh, it's not them?
No. It's not one of them.
Okay. Okay. But
Wow.
you know who I'm
It's
referencing,
One
right?
of the jerseys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Jeez.
I don't know what's going on.
He's taking skeletons out of my closet. No. This goes back to kindergarten, and we didn't find out about this in our grade. So our grade was very small. We went to a Catholic school. There was about 30 kids on average for my grade. One set of parents, they were swingers. We didn't know until we got to 8th grade, and I think one of my friends' parents were like, "You guys didn't know that?" We're like, "Why would we know that they're swingers?" And like, oh yeah, kindergarten, they sent invitations to all the families that they wanted to be swingers with.
No, dude.
Yeah.
That's how are you gonna do that?
I
in
think
the,
my
in the
friends,
school
my
environment.
my friend's mom, or was it mom? His mom, yeah. His mom still had the invitation. I was like, why do you have it? She's like, it's funny, but we didn't. Like, she's like, we didn't do it. That was weird. But like, that's such a weird thing to do. Like, could you imagine you go to kindergarten, like, oh, little Dakota, little Sam, they're getting together so well. Come to our place later. Here's an invitation to be swingers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like we went through an extensive selection process.
And I've met that classmate's parents, and I've been to that house, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
Are they hot?
Are they hot?
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I had to think about it.
Oh, darn.
Had to think about it. Had to think about it though.
I had to think about it.
Wow.
Yeah, we had some swinger parents at my middle school too.
I'm completely unaware of any swingers.
Yeah,
in
someone
my...
said in Catholic school. I was like, yeah,
dude,
right?
Catholic school.
Catholic school. Oh,
goes
dude,
nutty.
Catholic school is that was my high school, especially with 30 kids.
Yeah.
That was my high school. That like, drama was crazy in Catholic schools, and we heard parents' drama too. We're like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's I got
You went to
nothing
Catholic,
to even
if you
compare
went
to
to
that.
Catholic school, you probably know. You probably understand. Like everything's just like everything's out there. It's kind of crazy, especially like all the family retreats. It's crazy.
Well, it's because it's such a tight knit group of people. It's just like
It is.
you hear everything.
It's
and
tight.
drama. Everyone
Yeah.
loves drama.
Tight.
It's like it's just a soap opera. I don't know why.
They're tight.
Yeah.
But we have some donos.
Let's hit it. Donation from Becca Lou 201. Thanks for the $10. Catching my first live.
Yeah.
Love listening to you guys every day. Let's
Every
frickin'
day?
go every day.
Thanks, Becca Lou. What?
Tanini Panini. Thanks for the $5.
Love that name.
This is for you, Dakota.
Oh, Dakota on the left looks like he's in his evil twin, or he is his evil twin, but he doesn't wear a Swedish hat.
Oh yeah, when you're
LMAO.
not wearing your Swedish hat.
I'm
no
not.
one
It's here,
is
but
an
I'm out
evil
of.
twin.
I'm out of tape.
Sam E, thanks for the $5. Wish Aeneas, my daughter, and her team good luck. It's their first cheerleading competition.
Go
team.
team, Anais. Go team, Anais.
It's all
We're
fun.
winning.
17. Thanks for the $5. I'm loving the positive, non-toxic
Oh, that was
masculinity
that
in
was
the
last
room.
night.
You know what? We can say it again.
Yeah, when we were crisscross applesauce.
But let's
just
hit
like
those YouTube donos.
Yeah, I'll make that a little bit bigger.
Sanita Thomas says the more religion, the freakier they get. I feel like that's
It
true.
is pretty.
That's the power of religion.
The more repressed, the freakier it gets.
That's an old adage from the Bible, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's hymn 24.
that's in Tim 24.
Hymn 24.
Him 24.
Hymn 24.
No, it's just like there's a. Would it be
He
funny
is
if there
him.
was a Bible?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's Dakota, you take it from here. I will be back in a little bit. Also, Joseph Medola Burquist says, let's use kindergarten to find F-buddy parents. That's crazy.
Yeah,
We're gonna be
pretty
together
crazy.
for a while. We might just get to know each other a little bit better. Would you?
So-
Hey, would you guys do that?
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
like at kindergarten.
I'd find a different social circle to do that at, not the kindergarten
How
class.
crazy is that? How funny is that? It's just like, oh, it's first day of school. Are you stepping in?
Oh, are you hopping up?
Oh, he's subbing in. We have a sub in.
Riley's here.
LFG's in the chat. What's up, guys?
LFGs.
We are? Okay. Can we read one? We got $69 from someone?
Did we?
Yeah, it's for Dakota, but we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
69. Josephine Medola Burquist, thank you for the 27 Swedish kroner. Dakota, why are you abandoning us? My Swedish heart, I swear, it's literally right in front of me. I was going to put it on backwards, but you can
No
still
free
read
sponsors.
the label.
No free
You can still read the
sponsors.
logo, and I can't
Yeah.
cover it up.
We can't be doing
I don't
free
want to wear it
sponsors.
inside out today because it does. I'm not
It's not his
feeling
brand
it.
thing.
I'm
It's
not-
not. He's blue.
I'm not.
He's blue,
I'm not-
guys.
I'm not feeling it.
All
I'm
right.
blue Abadia Badai. Wait, what was the second one?
We
she
read
said?
that one. That was,
oh yes, that is true. Honeybee 85, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Woo, 4 months. Dakota, your new hat should be with you soon. Love you all. Good to see Sam hosting. Where's John today? And hello, Keon too.
Hello.
Well, they both left,
John and Sam are doing business activities.
and they just asked me to fill in. So
So now Riley is here, and I can't wait for my hat to get here. What is that? Insatia. You remember for 9 months, says divorce him, stay safe in the meantime, and protect your mental health. It's okay to throw in the towel as long as you're keeping your kids safe. What do you have to say about that, Riley?
yeah, I'm all about keeping the kids safe.
With zero context. Yes, keep the kids safe. Think of the children always.
Think of the children always.
And Honeybee just joined the Knights? Wait, what?
Probably
That
renewed
doesn't
it.
make any sense.
They probably renewed there.
Oh, okay, I got you. Kirsten Dedieu. I didn't do that one. It was good. Dedieu. Happy. Thank you for the 70 Canadian dollars. Happy to join today. These videos are one of the highlights of the day. How is everyone? Dakota, handsome as always. Stop it. What's your favorite color and animal, Dakota? You guys are amazing. Dakota, you brighten my days with your smile. Stop. Kirsten, you're crazy.
His favorite color is pink, and his favorite animal is Keon.
I was gonna say the same joke. I was gonna say the same. You literally took the words out. I was like, his favorite animal's me. But good job, Riley. Good job. Good delivery.
I guess my favorite animal would be a cat. I'd have to say. Cats.
Really?
Cats are my favorite. Yeah, cats are my favorite.
Cat?
Yeah.
That's
not like
so.
not like a Black Panther.
Not like a saber-toothed
like a house
tiger.
cat, like any house cat. I'm immediately like,
bro,
I
your
love you.
favorite animal is like an axolotl. Come on.
Well, they asked my favorite animal, not the coolest one ever.
Okay, it's a
My
platypus.
favorite animal in terms of the one okay, anyway, we're moving on. I say cat. Do we have any more? Is that it?
We have more. What's your favorite color?
Oh,
Blue.
I guess. I'm going to say blue. I'm going with blue. Is that right?
Sarah Washington, thank you for becoming the Knights, and hopefully your great grandfather can join as well.
Wait, where's the sword? We have to knight her. Do it right.
Morgane?
Margery.
Hello, good morning, handsome Sam, Mr. Dimples, and
You can say it. Come on.
I'm not gonna say it.
Come on.
You say it.
Pronounce it.
You
It's
say it.
Tagalog. Come on.
Thank you, Keon. I just want to hear you mention my name. Well, I mentioned
Margery.
so bad.
Marjorie.
So wrong.
Well, how do you say
Marjorie.
that word? Kabayan?
Kabayan. Yeah.
Okay.
It means just Filipino, like Pinoy. It's like
I
Kabayan.
thought I'd get canceled if I said it, so I didn't want to.
I was allowing you. I gave you the pass.
And I couldn't even pronounce it anyway, so it didn't matter.
But
What's the next one?
But first off, salamat po. And I'm guapo. Yeah, just guapo ako.
He guapo?
I'm
She
guapo ako.
He,
Go
she,
to the
me,
next.
guapo?
No, you got to keep these people in. Why am I having to produce this? Oh my God. Fresh Ginger, thank you for the $5. Nikki Wolf, if you can keep me in your thoughts, Mon and Monday, I have a surgery to remove as much of the cancer as they can. I'm scared. You were my distraction, so thank you.
No.
Yeah, we will give you as many stories as you can.
Hearts in the chat for
Hearts in
Nikki.
the chat for
Hearts
Nikki
in the
Wolf.
chat.
Right now. As many as you can.
I'm visualizing everything being perfectly fine.
We are.
You're gonna crush it on Monday.
We are against cancer here. We are not pro cancer.
Complete
Anti-cancer.
anti-cancer.
Maria, thanks for joining Nights.
Knight them. Maria, whooshing, knighted.
Darlene, thank you for doing the Nights. Who's that?
Aisha,
thank you for doing the Nights. Ching ching. And that's it.
That's it. Wait, just double checking.
Nikki Wolf, we all love you.
Oh, we got one more.
But Diana Jones' mom, so respectfully, why is Riley so fine? I don't know. And if anyone gets any rowdy, my girlfriend is downstairs, so I will bring her up here.
I don't know, but my girlfriend can explain it for us.
Oh, let me
Last
ask her real quick.
Last one, and then we'll get
Bug! Thank you for the $5.
Bug!
How are the candles going? Let us know. I want to know how many you have to do today. And I can't wait for my Pantalonte dropper candle and my wood candle.
What?
Either one.
Okay.
You weren't there.
Candle.
All right.
Read, boy.
I'm
so ready.
You have
So aggressive.
my wife, Dakota.
My wife.
Yes! Wow, Riley's in the ADHD stream now, and now he's part of it.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Oh wait, hold. Oh, jeez.
Hold.
Horses are hold or held.
OBS paused for a second.
That's okay. That's okay.
Huh?
It's still in Dakota's face. So Dakota.
I don't know.
Say something.
I just want to make
Just-
sure.
It'll be good.
Hup.
Dakota, how was your day?
It's been good. It's been good, except I'm actually exhausted, but it's been good.
Why are you exhausted?
I don't know. I'm probably because of everything
Can I help you on
going on
Friday?
in my life.
Can I help you on Friday
What do you mean?
with
Riley.
your life stuff?
I mean, yeah, potentially.
Riley,
Yeah.
come here.
Oh no.
We got white screened.
Oh no. Not
Oh,
the
no, we're
white
good.
screen. We're good. We're good.
Wow,
we
you
did not
literally-
get white screen.
That's crazy. You literally came up here and it just.
Woo.
You
Alright.
saw it? Okay.
Let's add a minute and
We'll add a
let's
minute.
keep going.
Okay.
We'll add a minute, guys.
Okay.
Add 2.
All right.
You're good.
Add 3.
Go for it.
Add 3 minutes.
My wife wants to send our queer son to a conversion camp. So I divorced her.
Yeah, send her to one to like gay people.
Yeah, I'm going to send you to the conversion camp where you get divorced, lady. What's up? Divorced conversion. So, this is a pretty heavy situation, and I'm really confused and disgusted, not gonna lie, because I never thought my wife was like this. My wife, 44 female, and I, 45 male, have been married for 14 years. We have 2 kids, a 16-year-old son, Noah, and a 12-year-old daughter. We've had our fair share of disagreements over the years, of course, but things have generally been smooth between us. By the way, this comes from user StunningMud9227 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, now, for the context, Noah came out as gay about a year ago. It was a surprise, and as hard as it was to accept, I love my kids more than anything, and I just want their happiness. My wife
Right.
visibly didn't take it too well, though.
Oh no.
She was upset and seemed to go through a grieving period where she didn't really talk about it. I tried to support Noah in every way I could, telling him that I loved him no matter what, etc. Which is the right thing to do
Yeah.
in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, though, I could tell she wasn't on the same page. She would say things like, quote, "This is just a phase," or "He needs help." But I brushed it off as her just needing time. Fast forward to last week, and we were having a conversation about Noah's future. Out of nowhere, my wife casually mentions that she's been looking into conversion therapy camps
Wow.
and thinks it might be the right solution.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
No.
All right.
She said that Noah isn't truly gay and that he just, quote, hasn't been shown the right path, and this could fix him.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's force him to a new sexuality. That'll definitely help.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because you
It's gonna-
totally
it's gonna go
know,
well.
you're totally tapped into exactly what he wants and needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see the conversion therapy camps conversion rates after like 10 years.
Oh, they're like basically useless.
They're money
I mean, they're
holes.
exploitive and abusive. They're terrible. They're terrible organizations. You should never send anybody to a conversion therapy camp. My blood ran cold. Obviously, I was in shock. I immediately told her I didn't agree and that this was not something I could support. Duh. She got upset and said I was enabling Noah's confusion and that if I really cared about him, I would help him get better. What is wrong with her? She was persistent, and no matter how much I tried to explain that conversion therapy is harmful. Like, I know kids that get abused and often end up either traumatized or, or worse.
What?
And that I would never send our son to something like that. She wouldn't back down. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't even think that I love her anymore. The fact that she could be so heartless disgusts me. I know being gay is not easy, and people like her just make it even harder. I'm considering staying only for our daughter's sake.
Okay.
But would it be okay if that meant hurting my son? It feels like a betrayal to Noah. I just don't think I can keep living with someone who thinks this is okay.
Dang it, the daughter literally took away my conspiracy theory because I thought, oh, maybe the mom just wanted a daughter in her life. Well, she already has one. So, yeah, she's just officially a bad
Nah,
person.
she's
Also, how
trash.
did this not come up?
What do you mean?
How did this not come up before?
Well, he came out a year ago.
How do you not know your thoughts of your partner and how they feel about homosexuality before you got married and had 2 kids?
I don't know. I guess, I mean,
Like, how does that not come
it
up?
might just not. I don't
What?
know how many of my own partners I've ever talked about conversion therapy with.
Well, not conversion
I
therapy.
don't think
just
that's
like,
something you could ever know about somebody until they drop the bombshell on you where it's like, I want to send our gay son to conversion therapy. And now you have to go, who is this person I'm married to?
But how do they not know that they were like? Was this
I guess
homophobic?
just like, it would, I guess it would be homophobic or
yeah.
I don't know. But clearly they have a lot of problems with the gays.
I just like the excuses that the mom keeps making. Like, no, Noah doesn't, like, this is just a phase.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
condescending.
No,
Like-
Legos are a phase. Actually, Legos aren't a phase.
Legos
it's
are
not
for
a
life.
phase.
Until you're 100.
Sorry.
Wanting
Ages
to be
3
an
to 99. You
wanting
better
to
not
be an astronaut at 4 is a phase.
It's
Okay.
true. Yeah,
That's
that
fine.
well, it's also a very illustrious career path.
Emo music was never a phase, Mom.
Yeah, that's there you go. And that's also not a phase. We're really doing a bad job here at
Yeah.
labeling phases. Anyway, we have some relevant comments here.
Do it.
OP needs to get a divorce as soon as possible. His wife is setting their son up for child abuse. And OP responds, I mean, yeah, of course, I really want to divorce her. We don't even talk anymore. But I know how dang close my daughter is to her mother. But I know at the moment I need to focus on Noah, and hopefully my daughter will be wise enough to understand. Commenter 1, not the a-hole. Please do not send your son to conversion therapy because of your wife's heartlessness, which I don't think we have to worry about that. OP says, you do not have to worry about this. I will not do that. I love my son just the way he is. I don't even know how to tell him his mom wants to do that, which I don't even know if you should ever tell him that, maybe. The kids noticed the tension between us, but I haven't said anything yet. Commenter 2, staying for your daughter's sake. WTF, what about your son? Not the a-hole. Divorce her and get full custody immediately of both kids. Tell the judge you fear crazy parents will turn your daughter against your son and raise her to be a bigot like her. Also, if you get any of her nonsense in writing, get it in text or a text, save it. Don't tell her you're going to use it in court. Conversion camps should be illegal. It's so disgusting.
Yeah, just be like, Siri, any homophobic things you hear from my wife, just document it.
Yeah.
Because you always have your phone on you.
Right?
AI has come a long ways.
OP says, you're absolutely right. I'll start looking for a good lawyer and cut her out of our life as soon as possible. So, looks like he's no longer on the should I stay for the daughter's sake. It's, you gotta get it right. Which I guess, yeah, you don't want your daughter being raised by a bigoted homophobe that wants to send their own son to conversion therapy.
Because that makes great people in this world.
Yeah. She clearly she's got to work through something. Who knows? Well, we do have an update. We have an update here.
Oh, gosh.
So let's dig into this update. So, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone here for all the help and advice I've gotten under my post and in DMs. Sorry if I couldn't answer to everyone. There was just so many effing people, LOL. So I posted something about my wife wanting to send my son to a conversion camp. First of all, some people told me to show her videos and documentaries about what happens there, but this argument has been going on for more than a week now. I've showed her things and she still won't budge.
Wow.
Really bad update, if I can be honest, so let's get into it. All of you told me to try to get him out ASAP. Y'all were definitely right. So yesterday I took the day off and went to see an attorney just to get some information about divorce. But after what happened, I'm 100% sure I want a divorce ASAP. Yesterday, I went to pick Noah up at his school, and as many of you suggested, we had a long discussion. I basically told him his mom and I may be getting a divorce because she wants to send him to a conversion camp, but I can't accept that. I've talked with her many times, and I told him I'll probably go through with it. He looked really hurt, and my heart broke all over again, but was very understanding and thanked me for standing up for him. I pulled him into a tight hug and told him I'll always love him no matter what, and that nothing is his fault. And that right there is what I would be most concerned about. That was when earlier I was like, I wouldn't tell him that because I feel like it would be so easy for Noah to get it mixed up in his head where it's now my fault that because I'm gay, my parents are getting a divorce. And it's like he doesn't need that over him at all. No. But it sounds like hopefully the conversation was like nuanced and, you know, deep and heartfelt enough to where
he's good.
Noah doesn't feel that. I hope.
He doesn't have to
really
put that
hoping.
on his shoulders. That's not your cross to bear.
that moment, he started crying because he was so glad that I at least was on his side. And I'm very pissed, so I'm sorry if I don't make sense, but apparently his mom had been pressuring him for months. Whoa. She planned dates with girls to try to fix him, and he had to lie by saying he was going to a friend's house instead.
Wow.
She was saying he needs help, and as much as she loves him, he needs to get his condition cured.
Dude, this
What?
mom's gross. This mom
crazy,
sucks.
dude.
How do you still think this way? I don't
'Cause she's-
I don't understand how
'cause
you can
Because she's
think
a
this
hater,
way about
dude.
your own child.
She's a hater.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
it, dude. She's
wrap
a
that
hater.
up in a nice little bow. She is a hater.
Yeah.
That is true. I feel so bad because I've been so oblivious to all that, and I failed to protect him for all that time. How do you make your 16-year-old son go through all that? So, when we got home yesterday, I can't lie, I was furious, and I confronted her right then and there. At first, she was trying to explain she was doing it for him, but her speech quickly turned into slurs, and it was clear that she was just ashamed of having a gay son. In the end, I told her I went to see an attorney, and that learning all that just confirmed that I want a divorce. She got really angry, calling me a delusional disgrace. We argued a lot, and at some point, Noah tried to separate us, but my wife struck him multiple times.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Wow.
what?
What?
Wow.
Oh, I read the little bit coming up. Oh my gosh.
Mom is getting thrown into the black hole, turning into spaghetti so that she no longer exists. I don't want to live on the same plane of existence as this woman.
What? the heck?
Calling her a woman is not, she's a demon. She's not even a human.
Oh my gosh.
She was saying disgusting things like he's a dirty F slur and that it's all his fault we're getting divorced because his filth corrupted me. Whoa.
Yeah, just get
Demon.
her, get her out of
Demon.
there. Get her
Yeah.
out of there.
She needs to be put into like
Yeah,
a
you can't be
just
having that
a-
around kids, around your children,
Yeah.
saying that stuff.
let
Are you
let her be
crazy?
studied by scientists so they can figure out how a demon materialized in the physical plane. My daughter, who was probably in her room, came to see what all the commotion was about and was rightfully horrified and quickly called 911 when I told her to.
LFG.
Wow. So mom was getting like belligerently just aggressive and violent. That's crazy. Long story short, cops got there and took her away. She was very reluctant to go because she was not in the wrong and they needed her and they needed to let her go. I explained everything to my daughter and she doesn't want anything to do with her mom anymore, which
Yeah,
good.
Checks out.
I wouldn't want anyone to have anything to do with this woman. Right now, I'm in the hospital because my soon-to-be ex-wife broke my rib while I was restraining her.
Whoa.
Wow. So she was getting feisty.
Demon strength right there.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I should have probably went as soon as the cops took her, but I don't care. My son was crying with a black eye and a
Oh.
split lip. Whew. Dude, actually send this mom to prison. Like straight up. Press charges, get her locked up. She shouldn't ever be able to be in the same room as her children ever again.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, the only thing I cared about was to comfort him because I can't even imagine what it would feel like being hit by your own mom for being gay. I'm planning to file for full custody, of course, and my kids don't want to see her ever again. Given all the charges she's facing, I hope she won't stand a chance against me. I just sent a mail to my attorney, and I hope the procedures will be fast. I've also thought of getting child protection services involved, but I'm not sure they will really help. And by the way, you can join us live on YouTube and Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile, and you're in. That
We
would,
might even be live right now.
yeah. But don't leave yet if you're watching this in the future because we do have a little bit of story left. We're gonna coalesce our thoughts here.
This is in freaking.
Yeah,
Where did this
that was
come
pretty
from?
brutal.
What
Like
the heck?
the fact that the mom, it just like came out of left field. The mom just becoming this demonic entity.
Yeah, this is
Mm-hmm.
I don't even feel like the black hole is appropriate. There needs to now be like a further level. I don't know, quasar or something like.
Juniper says CPS is actually a great idea. Another paper trail can't hurt. That's true.
That
if you
is
have
true.
like police reports and CPS saying this about the mother.
But I can understand him being concerned, like, because I've heard so many stories of like all of that, like turning left and it's just going wrong.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, in my head, I can come up with like because of the fight that happened there, like, and it like the whole environment is unsuitable, so it's like nobody gets custody or something like that. Where it's like because you were fighting with your wife, you don't get custody either. So it's like, you know, it gets real dicey.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But it is true that a paper trail it would be is always good. Yeah, like this is sorry if any, you know, there probably I wish we would have had a trigger warning at the beginning of this episode because that got pretty intense. But
you can put a trigger warning right now.
Yeah, for
future episodes.
For future, yeah. For when we put this out there, this should definitely have a trigger warning on it at the top. Yeah, there's never an acceptable excuse for anybody, even if this is a learned behavior or learned sort of thought pattern. Like that's not acceptable. Like even
if you disagree with someone, like come on.
To your earlier point.
Go ahead.
To your earlier point when you were saying how did the husband not know this? After this level of reaction, how did that stay underneath for all that time? Like, how could you never sense that she was so just like
does not talk
viciously awful? Like, maybe it's all confined in that one context, and it just all exploded up. I mean, I could never imagine, but I hope this story ends with. You know, she gets blipped out of existence. For God's sakes.
Oh, agreed.
So, I cannot understand how you can grow so resentful of your own child because of something they can't control. Even I had pretty strong opinions about it, but as a father, it's my role to unconditionally love my kids. And so I learned about the topic and changed my way of seeing the world for him. Dad. It took some time grasping it, but I never doubted 1 second the love that I have for my child. I thought it would be the same for my wife. Visibly not. I think maybe that was supposed to be obviously not.
Yeah.
And we do have some relevant comments. OP on his daughter's strength to call for help and get her some therapy if needed. OP says, thank you very much. I'm very proud of her for doing this only at 12.
Wow.
She is very shaken and confused. And yeah, no 12-year-old should be ever have to do that. But that, it is nice that she took point. She's pretty shaken and confused, but she seems to understand the gravity of her mom's actions. I am so sad that she had to be dragged into this mess as well. OP on kicking his wife out of the house or moving out somewhere with his kids. We've got a house that is under both of our names, and we didn't have a prenup. People have been telling me to change the locks and throw her stuff out, but I just don't know if I can do that. If I can't, I'll either go back to my parents with the kids or rent an apartment in the meantime. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it would be wise.
Kids safe.
Yeah, and don't do it. If you're about to be in a fight for custody, most likely, don't do anything that could make you look bad on paper.
Oh yeah.
Don't be
doing that.
Yeah, definitely don't just like kick her out onto the street because that's gonna make you look bad. But of course she deserves it.
Oh yeah.
I would totally agree with that action, but it's not going to be best in the long run. So,
no.
But that is the end of that story.
Seeing that story, looks like we got some donations. Also, you know what? New thing. If we hit 500 likes, I will rewrite everything on the wheel spin to be add 30 minutes. If we hit 500 likes, what time is it, Keon?
It's 2:25.
If we hit 500 likes, we will get an extra 30 minutes.
It sounds like a sweet deal to me.
500 likes.
I'll take that deal. Will you take that deal?
500 likes, 30 minutes. I take that deal.
I take that deal.
Damn good deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. So we're gonna read the story, and you guys are gonna like you. And if you don't know how to like, go out of the chat. If you're on your phone, go out of the chat. Press the like button and come right back into the chat. Easy.
That's right.
Easy.
Close the chat and then come back to the chat.
We're going to read some donos real quick before I get into this story. Bug, actually, you should read it.
Okay.
My Facebook numbers are down. really bad.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
I saw my numbers. My numbers are actually pretty big.
Good
Pretty,
for you.
You gotta, pump, those,
mine,
you gotta pump
Yeah.
those numbers up, buddy.
No, you guys have way more of a chance of getting 100K than I am. Bug, thanks for the $5. Dakota, Keon, I'm making everyone candles. What are some of your favorite fragrances?
Aw, Bug.
Bug, that's amazing. I like the smell of beach.
That caught me off guard. Why did that catch me off guard? Beach.
I smell like beef.
Dude, that number has gone up so much right now. Oh my
Uh,
gosh. That's great. It was at like 240. Now it's at 310.
Keep going.
Guys, keep liking
Keep
it.
liking.
Keep going.
Keep liking.
So you like beach, Dakota? I am a man of like lavender. I like lavender, and I like, I don't know, like cherry blossom.
He's a beach.
I used to work at Bath and Body Works.
Oh, wow.
Cherry blossom is definitely
that
not
checks
bad.
out.
What does that mean?
What?
We got some more donos.
Yeah, wait. What did you mean by that?
What is this? What is Dono by Josephine?
Hold on, let me just refresh.
Yeah, what?
Pink X unaliving. Thank you for being a member for 1 month. I love watching your lives. Makes me forget about real life drama. Thank you guys. Also, if you do have little real life drama, go to our subreddit and put it there because we love drama.
Yeah, that's
NT.
right. Your story might even, end up on the stream here. Thank you, Pink. I want to say it.
You can't. Go to the next one.
Josephine Middleberg request, thank you for the 27 Swedish kroner. No black hole, send her to me because it's a worse fate. Oh yeah, so
wow.
specifically for the people who just like
Or the worst ever.
can't stop hating the gays, we're gonna send you to Josephine.
Yep.
and we're going to
freaking Sweden.
and she will take care of you.
Yep.
Josephine also says thank you for the 27 Swedish kroner. She also says conversion camp is mental and physical abuse camp. Yes, I mean for the most yes.
Why would you do that?
From everything I've basically ever heard of that is yes, that's what that is.
Oh, I think they want me to. Mo
and-
Gray,
Yes.
thank you for donating.
Mo Gary.
They donating again to get my name right. It's Mo Gary. That's what I said.
No, you said Mo Gray.
Mo Gary.
It's a
Gary.
combo of my cat's name, Mog and Carrie.
Mogu.
Mogu and Carrie, but I still love you, Riley, no matter what. Thank you for listening to me say that because I know that was pretty bad. Oh my god.
Mo Gary.
More Gary.
For you,
Mo
Riley, I will do that.
Mo Gary.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's no R.
125 Filipino pesos. Love it.
Oh, yay. Sad face emoji.
Sassy Sin LPC, thank you for the $1.39 of Canadian money with a little frowny face. I assume because of the story, not because of Honeybee85, thank you for the £5. I have a F2. I'm
Female to male.
right. Okay, I was just trying to figure out how to. I have a female to male son, and my mom always misgenders him, so this story hurts my heart. Just support your kid, woman. Exactly. Support your child. Support your
A
children.
dash for Stardust. Thanks for being a night. And Eva, how have I
Sword,
been here for
use the
8
sword.
months? Hi, friends. Hello. And Josephine, hold on. Gonna learn to speak
Tagalog.
Tag along.
Tagalog for Keon. You're so sweet.
Tagalog.
And then we have
Tagalog,
someone
thank you.
else that is a member.
And Miss Romy A.
Miss Romy A. And then we got 2 more donos on the bottom.
Miss
Yeah.
Rovey. Hey. Oh,
Thanks
Miss
for being a
Ro-
member. Woohoo! 4
4
months.
4 months. Woohoo!
So soon. So you go ahead.
All right. Sassy Sin, LPZ, thank you for the 14 Canadian dollars. Hello from Canada. First time in the chats. You fellas are awesome to watch. And Riley, love your hat. Yeah. Nice hat, Riley.
Dude, it is. It is. Keon has one like it too.
Dump him.
Dump
And Kirsten Dedieu, thank you for the 28 Canadian dollars. Wow. OP's wife needs to control her hate. Dakota, if you don't like me commenting, I'll stop. Want to respect you just like to see you blush. No, I don't actually want you to stop. No, please keep going. No, it's the thing where people go, stop, but don't stop. Stop.
But don't stop.
Keep going. Hope you guys
Never
have
stop.
hope you guys have a fun night at the Spotify event tonight. And Wingles, thank you for the 5 gifted OK Storytime memberships. That's 5 more
F-
bebes
G.
Thanks,
in the
Wingles.
OKST family.
Yes, we have more.
And Fluffy Sappy, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Lurkers represent. Also, like the stream. Like it. Like it. Like it. Okay. I was doing for all of the listeners. Riley was just matching he was lip syncing with whatever I was saying.
I did visual humor because I'm
Yeah.
that funny.
He's just too funny to
Let's
not
read
do
another
visual
one.
humor.
Let's read another one. Guys, you have 3 minutes. Once that timer goes off, you guys, the likes will go away. So you guys have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to get it.
Well, it depends.
We'll
if they
see
actually,
about that.
It depends what goal they hit first.
We'll see about that.
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
If you guys
you
hit
sure
it,
about that? Are you sure about that?
If you guys hit it before this goal, before we get to $250, we'll do the 30 minutes. And then if you hit 250, we'll do another 30. So like the stream first.
It's a 30 for 30.
30 for 30. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'll stop talking.
Okay. I want to divorce my wife, but I don't want to destabilize my children's lives.
You got to pick and choose, man.
That's a classic crossroad right
no
there.
wife? No life?
What?
What?
Who said?
What?
Who just possessed you?
I don't know.
Oh, ding. We're
No
Oh,
wife,
yeah,
no
we
life.
hit it.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
God.
All right. We're at
Oh,
another 30
all
minutes.
right. Whoa.
Let's
All right.
freaking
You
go.
guys love to do this.
Wow.
All at the same time.
Wow. We are here. We're number
Hey.
30.
All right, here
All
we
right.
go.
Let's go.
My ex-wife and I were married for over 20 years and have 2 children together, 22 male and 20 female. For most of my marriage, things were pretty balanced. We both shared housework. That was a,
Ew.
that was a experience.
You sneeze out
just
your
went through with
brain?
that sneeze.
Sorry. I never hold my sneeze in, and I decided to not hold it
It
in.
sounded like you were angry about that sneeze.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Since you before any of this, let's say thank you to everyone who
Yeah.
just gifted so
Thank
many
you guys for
memberships.
donating.
Thank
we'll read
you.
the donos after the story.
Yeah.
Should we just go ahead and read them?
The sub,
Let's go ahead and
the
read 'em.
sub
Oh my gosh.
tsunami.
Ellie, Jen, thank you for gifting 5 members. Tristan Full Hat with the 10. MJ Grow, thank you for 5. Jen Thomas, thank you for 5. And
Jen
Jen
Thompson.
Thompson, thank you for
He's
5.
reading it. He's really running through it.
And then,
read it.
Lilia,
Leilali Bintoma.
Leilali.
thank you for the $5.
Leilali bin
5
Toma.
gifted
Leilali
memberships.
Bint
Mona.
Mona. Leilali Bint Mona.
See, I
And
can't
if you're
even-
a new member, say thank you and welcome to the family.
Yeah, new members
Yeah.
sound off in the chat. Riley, you're on one
He's a
today.
little, he's a little-
Short-circuiting.
he sneezed his brain out and
That's-
look where he goes. He
that
gets a little
sneeze
crazy.
Rattled your brain loose. Okay.
All right, Coda, start it from the
All
top.
right.
Wait, okay.
So-
give it a second.
So,
Jesus Christ.
what?
Go ahead.
Okay, are we composed, gentlemen?
Yep.
All right, we're
Yep,
90 likes
I am.
away from that extra wheel spin, by the way. Anyway,
Less than 90 now.
87.
Start it from the top.
So-
start it from the top. Just start it from the top.
from the very top.
Yeah, just do it. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I want to divorce my wife, but I don't want to destabilize my children's lives.
Happy wife, happy life.
Anyway, my ex-wife and I were married for over 20 years and have 2 children together, 22 male and 20 female. For most of my marriage, things were pretty balanced. Excuse me, everybody. We both shared housework and childcare responsibilities. We were each stay-at-home parents for over a year after each child, her with our son and me with our son and daughter. We always had agreements on how we wanted to divide work and generally had decent communication. By the way, this comes from user Prudent Composer 3500 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, this changed when my oldest went to high school. My wife got a new job that was both very demanding on her time and was 50% travel. This meant that I had to handle everything about 2 weeks out of the month.
Dang.
And when she was home, she wasn't holding up her side of the work with agreements.
Dang.
Yeah, I did my best to be accommodating, and we worked through redistributing chores and housework a few times to make it fit her schedule better. But a lot of the work just kept falling to me.
Sounds like you should get a part-time job from your wife.
A what?
Part-time job from your wife.
From your wife?
Hey, if you're not going to do what you said you're going to do, pay me and I'll do it for you.
Well, I think the
sure
responsibility
that's how
of
it works.
children transcends agreements you make with your partner.
Hey, Dakota.
So far, I have not seen the wife do anything wrong.
yeah,
She works a lot. She's making good money.
okay,
She
yeah, but she
can't-
said she's traveling for 2 weeks out of the month. She said the other 2 weeks, hey, I'll help clean, I'll do that. She's not doing it.
Suck it up and be a dad, bro. That's what I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. You gotta
Oh.
suck it up and be
All
a
right,
dad.
all right, poll.
That we're way
Who do
too
you
early
agree
for a
with?
poll right now.
Riley or Dakota?
We're so
Riley or
way
Dakota?
too early
Because
for
you
a
know
poll.
you're wrong.
Hey, Riley, how much caffeine have you
I
had?
actually haven't had any.
I don't believe you one bit.
I feel like that's an
I've
inverse
only been-
effect. He's had none, so his brain is screaming.
Yep, it wants some. It's just gnawing at it. He's like, please, give me, feed me.
So, when the pandemic happened,
Wait,
things...
time out, poll. Riley or Dakota? Who do you
Stop!
agree with?
Anyway,
No,
when the pandemic happened, things got worse, but I tried to just suck it up because I knew the lockdowns were temporary. Finally, when things opened back up, things continued to decline, and I asked to go to counseling. She missed a lot of our meetings and just didn't commit to it. Now, that I don't like. I don't like committing to counseling and then not showing up.
Called it.
That's not cool.
Now he's agreeing with me.
So, at this point, I decided that I wanted a divorce. Ultimately, it was a really tough time for the family. My son was getting ready for college in person after his freshman year being remote, which was both financially and logistically challenging. At the same time, my daughter was also having some issues with depression, and I had become her main support person with my wife gone half the time. I made a decision to wait until my daughter was in a better mental state and our family was in a financially stable place before I filed for divorce. I did my best to continue to contribute and was essentially a single parent for 3 years. On a few occasions,
Because she's leaving every 2 weeks out of the month and not helping out and doing this
Oh,
stuff.
but I thought both of the kids had gone to
No, not yet.
college at this point.
Not yet.
I say so. On a few occasions, I brought up counseling again, but my wife said things were good and wouldn't go. We pretty much did not have any spicy sleep for that period of time. And there was one summer where she essentially moved to North Carolina for 6 weeks for work. She came home on some weekends.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah, conspiracy theory. Your wife's cheating on you, bro.
North Carolina.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy theory. Riley.
Conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay. You know, you're really like
You gotta do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory. Your wife's cheating on you.
Yeah, there you go. Your wife's
Yeah.
big cheating on you.
And I know
dude.
what goes down in North Carolina.
He's tapped in.
I thought you were like
No one
conspiracy
goes
theory,
to work
North Carolina.
to North Carolina.
I was like conspiracy theory.
No
North
one
Carolina.
does that.
No one works in North Carolina.
Yeah, unless you're a banker in Charlotte, but that's it.
You're like
There's one banker in
Well,
Charlotte.
Yeah,
he
that's
handles
it.
all
Like
the
a
money.
Sure.
golfer or something.
Nope, no one even golfs in North Carolina.
Maybe she just really loves her work.
Golf stars.
Anyways. Last year, after my daughter started her sophomore year of college and she was in a better place mentally and emotionally, I sold off some of my stock investments to create a trust for my kids to ensure college was covered. Then I filed for divorce.
Mm.
At first, my wife was really pissed, and then she left to live in North Carolina again.
Called it.
Well, that's not suspicious.
Yeah, there's a lot of handsome fellas in North Carolina. That's where I'm from, dude. They just manufacture us over there.
Yeah, they're just pumping out carbon copies of
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Riley
there are
with
some,
just a couple variations.
there are some pretty good looking people from North Carolina. I have dated
Michael
a couple.
Jordan.
Okay, I was gonna say I've dated a couple of people from North Carolina too. So.
Oh yeah.
Chad, is Michael Jordan hot? Let us know.
Yes.
Anyway,
Don't do that, chat.
when she came back 4 weeks later, she said she wanted to work through it. But I told her that I had made the decision to leave years ago and wasn't interested. We eventually worked through mediation and got to an amicable divorce. My kids live with me now and support me, but all of my in-laws and even most of my family outside of my sister think I'm the a-hole. They believe I should have forced the issue more when we started counseling and either divorced or made it clearer to my wife how important counseling was to me. They've called me selfish, and some of my in-laws are refusing to interact with my kids when they're at my house. For example, my daughter FaceTimed her grandmother once this summer, and she hung up once she saw that my daughter was at my house. They also created a bit of a scene at my son's graduation in the spring, refusing to acknowledge me and demanding that my son choose to celebrate with them or me rather than having dinner together as a group. Buddy, I'm not going to lie. I see exactly where they're coming from because I know that we're having the fun joke about how the wife is going to North Carolina to get with a carbon copy of Riley. However, we have no
I have 3
no
brothers.
words in this story or evidence in the story that is at all what's happening.
Well, who knows where they live? They can't
So-
follow her. You know, one time, this reminds me of a story. I'm going to do a small OK story time if you want
Okay.
to hit that button.
Okay.
Could you hit that button?
He needs the
The
button.
OK story time button?
Okay, I got you.
Thank you. I can continue now. So, my pastor had a nephew that the nephew suspected that his wife was cheating on him. He hired me to be the photographer. So, me, him, and the nephew went to North Carolina because it was happening in North Carolina and waited on the wife. We didn't get pictures that day. They went the next week without me and got pictures. But yeah. I think you need to like go maybe do some spy work and figure it out. So how
Some
could you be in a
spy
marriage?
work.
How could you be okay? How could you be in a marriage for 3 years and not do the deed?
That is actually, yeah, that's
Coming
but-
from 3 young horny men, how can you do that?
They're better than you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Look,
What do you mean?
sometimes love can transcend physical intimacy. However, that's usually
But he would
reserved for
if that
way
was true,
further down the line.
If that was true, why did he mention that then?
But see, okay, so the problem, I saw some people pop off in the chat that I'm like not on the husband's side because his wife was AWOL, but it's
Mhm.
like he did this for like, it's what the step or I understand the perspective of the in-laws being not on his side at all because from their perspective, this guy just checked out of their marriage 3 years ago
Yeah.
and was like, I already decided to divorce you, so I don't even care.
Yeah.
And it's like, you should have really pressed and made sure your wife understood, hey, this means a lot to me. Like to the point where if you're completely unwilling to show up to these counseling sessions, I don't know if I'm willing to stay in this relationship. I don't think OP ever did anything close to that.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that being said, OP is trying to play like the, oh, woe is me card. But at the same time, you never communicated properly to your partner that
What you
this is what
needed.
you were going through. You made a decision alone and then
Mhm.
decided that you were going to wait patiently to execute it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I
Yeah, dude.
understand the in-laws hating your guts for that.
And he probably didn't even talk to them at all. If he's not going to talk to his wife, he's definitely not going
No.
to talk to them.
They don't know anything. But anyway, I really want to find out if the wife is cheating because that would change
Dude.
everything.
I got my money's on all on cheating,
So,
life savings.
to pick it back up, my son, they were demanding that my son either choose to celebrate with them, the in-laws, or me, rather than having dinner together as a group. I encouraged my son to go with them, and we had our own celebration later, but something happened at the dinner, and my son has lived with me and been almost no contact with them since. I honestly feel like I did what was best for my kids, but I know it feels like their mom's family is punishing them, and I feel like a terrible father. I admit that it might have been more mature to address the issue head on with my relationship with my ex. It's not a might do, that's a definitely would be. But I felt that it was about more than just the two of us. Frankly, I feel like my lack of backbone years ago has made this divorce worse for my kids. But I also believe that if I had to do it again, I would still prioritize my kids over my own feelings and make the same choice. No, but see, you're doing a tricky
Yeah,
thing
you're
there
doing
where
it
you're saying that
again.
you did it for the kids, but you never, ever fully communicated with your wife.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with your kids.
Mm-mm.
You could have had that conversation with your wife
Yeah.
and you guys could have figured out how to make it work
Yeah.
for your kids. If
That-
it wasn't going to work anymore, how do we go about separating
Yeah.
without destroying our kids?
Yeah, I
You
am
know.
a huge proponent in couples therapy. I talked to Angie actually last night. I was like, hey,
And so is OP.
whenever we're 2 years in, let's go to couples counseling.
Yeah, just not even because anything's wrong, just
No,
because it's like it would be
it's
nice
pre-work. It's
yeah.
preparing for whenever something does go wrong. You already know how to communicate. You know how to fight with one another. So then you can get into it and still be able to leave with both of your heads attached to your bodies.
Yeah, it's that's some golden egg type advice right there.
Look at
Yeah.
him.
From Riley,
Look at
everybody.
Look,
at
at
that.
you.
Look at that. Yeah, but I'm yeah, dude. You dropped the ball. You both dropped the ball, and no one's picking it up.
Well, there is Lady Jade Master just did make a comment saying trying to have counseling is communication. That is true.
Yeah.
However, the lack of communication is that I don't think he ever made it clear to his wife how important that was to him. And he made that decision after she stopped, after she was doing, she was being absent at these counseling sessions.
Yeah.
He said he made the decision internally that he was going to divorce her.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that there was no going back.
It's
But it's like,
yeah.
you should have first had the hard talk with your wife. He even said, like, I feel like not having the backbone years ago to have this conversation is now making the divorce worse. And you're right about that, OP.
Dang.
Anyway, there's an update here, though. So let's get into it.
Oh, gosh.
Edit. Holy crap, this blew up. First off, thanks for the folks who provided feedback and comments. I really felt like crap, and both the positive and negative comments helped me get a little perspective on things. I've seen a few comments come up multiple times, so I figure it's worth answering them here before I move on. This is an account I created to ask an embarrassing dating question earlier this year. I created it because my main username is recognizable, and I reused it now because I don't really want to air my issues associated with a known username. When my wife took the job, we were doing well financially, but the job still came with a big raise. I was making about $200K, and the job she took gave her a raise from $80K to $140K, which again is what I said. It's like, wifey is not just doing this because she's like, I hate my life, I want to be out of the house. Wifey's making her bread.
Yeah, wifey's getting the bank.
And you can't. How are you going to stop somebody from making their money?
Generational wealth? Come on.
Especially if, anyway,
And you get to
let's
travel.
continue. That was enough that we could go from saving enough to have an emergency fund to having enough to pay for our kids' college outright. We both work in tech, but she works for a defense contractor. Ooh, that's why she's moving.
Oh, yeah. North
That's
Carolina
why she's
is
moving.
known for tech. I forgot about that.
Well, if you work for if you're a defense contractor, it's like, especially if you work in tech, you might just have to like up and leave in the middle of the night. Like, you never know,
That is
depending on
true.
what you're doing.
That's kind of cool.
But
Yet not. At
but it's
other times.
very hard to maintain a solid family dynamic when you have to up and leave at the drop of a hat for your
Yeah.
job, which is fair. Anyway, some of the work needs to be done on site, and so she works for a defense contractor, and some of the work needs to be done on site, and only one of the offices related to her work is near where we live. When we originally discussed the job, her plan was to work in the high travel role for some time and then try to transfer to a lower travel role based near us. She got promoted a few times, and staying near our home wasn't an option unless she took a bit of a pay and title cut. When we divorced, I was making about $280K, and she made a little over $300K. Some folks were also confused by my stock comment. I'm a software engineer for a big tech company, and about 20 to 30% of my salary comes from RSUs, which are restricted stock units. I'm not an investor by any means, and I was just selling off stock mostly to cover my daughter's college and pay off what debt my sons had. I know a lot of people are jumping right to an affair, but I really doubt it. That's coming from OP.
Okay.
In school, my wife and I were the obnoxious kids who reminded the teacher about homework, and she's a massive introvert. Her working late in a hotel room is much more likely than her sleeping around or keeping some secret family. There is a chance I'm wrong here, but I think this is more of a situation where Reddit sometimes thinks all divorces end with infidelity.
Sorry, we're just conditioned this way.
But you know what never ends?
What's that?
The party that we have here every weekday at 3 p.m. PST when we go live on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch.
What?
All you got to do is tap our profile and you're in. And if you're watching this in the future, we might even be live right now.
Dude, that's crazy.
So go check right after this because we're about to finish this story.
Okay, even if she didn't cheat and she is an introvert, North Carolina is a beautiful place to move to. And if you work from home, I will move back to North Carolina when I get older. So
Yeah?
that checks out. That checks out.
So
Gonna
you
go to
just
Black
check
Mountain.
out that like it's North. It checks out that
Are
North
you
Carolina is
sponsoring
cool.
North Carolina right now?
You know what? Yeah.
You're just-
Pick up
yeah.
all of your belongings and move to North Carolina.
Tour. I work for the
And-
tourism board of North Carolina.
I'll invite you to my Thanksgiving.
So on a real level though, like this is actually one of the most like I feel like balanced sort of
Mm-hmm.
divorce stories we've had in terms of like the OP is very dissatisfied with his marriage.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a lot of it has to do with her absence and, that she's traveling a lot for her work, which And it's also fair because they had conversations and they had discussions where they were like, all right, here's the game plan, here's the agreement, here's what's going to happen. And they didn't end up happening that way. And of course, sometimes life is going to get in the way. You know, what's the thing? The best laid plans of mice and men, they often go awry. So you can make a great plan, but at the end of the day, yeah, she got a raise that, what he said at the end, her pay got bumped up to $300,000 a year. That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's money that in the context of a family, it's like you're using that for the college fund, for everything. It's you're doing this work because you love your family, from a sense, right?
Yeah.
So from her perspective, she might even be sacrificing. She's like, I wish I could be home more, but I'm out here making this money for my family. I think the main problem is that OP never had the hard conversation about this.
Yeah, you got to have those hard conversations.
Yeah. OP really, like, it seemed like he was like, once OP decided on divorce, it was over for him and there was no more need to even have the conversation.
I wish we could call his brother or like his mom or someone else just to be like, hey, what kind of person is he? Has he ever had a hard conversation with you? So we know if that's the right
Well, he did say
thing.
at the end there that they're both pretty introverted.
Okay.
So maybe they're not confrontational by nature.
That makes
but
sense.
it's like, I think the route here was not just, I'm divorcing you because where are you?
Yeah.
I think there needed to be more work done. Like it's not always going to be easy being married.
Oh no.
Marriage is not always going to be easy.
And I made for that.
From my perspective, I feel like divorce really the decision was hastily made here. So let's see how this story ends.
Okay.
When I say we had an amicable divorce, I mean that more in the legal sense than the emotional sense. Uncontested might be a better term. The only significant asset we had that wasn't easily split was our home. My wife loves the house, and I frankly wanted something different, so she bought out my portion of it. Our kids are adults, so there is no custody. Our assets are mostly divisible, so no issues there. Our salaries were comparable, so there was no alimony. We each had a car. Overall, it was a pretty straightforward process to divide things evenly, and neither of us wanted to draw things out. We didn't end the marriage as friends by any means, but from a legal standpoint, it was amicable because we decided on arrangement with a mediator and only involved lawyers briefly to actually draft the final paperwork for the judge to sign off on. And that is the end of that story.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can move on. That's that I can see.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I think I feel more for the wife's side than I feel for, I mean, and I get it.
Dude.
This is not like an unbalanced, I don't think that anybody is like a complete evil villain here. I just think that you could have had a completely different outcome, probably a more positive and better one if you had just like
communicated,
tried to express to your wife how hurt you were. I don't think he ever did.
I don't think so either.
I don't think she ever knew, which is why she was like super surprised when this came down.
But nothing, a little coding can't help them both, you know? Like, I'll just go code now. I'll just go work on that.
Just nothing a little work can't help. I mean,
code.
A lot of people do that too. So when you got emotional stuff going down in your life, you get lost in your work, which
and then you just live stream like 5 times a week.
Not a good thing to do. Getting lost in work is not. It's not great.
No, it's
unless you love your work. But still, there's more to life than work.
Is there? That's not what Sam and John told me. They said this is your life.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you that. No, your life. your life is exclusively work. For you, it's all work.
But I want the other side.
I'm kind of blown away that I'm seeing people in chat saying that this is a bad take I got. Whatever. It is what it is.
For me, if divorce is already on the mindset, and it's like one of those seeds that you
just like murder. When you got murder on your mind.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, so you get to say it, but I can't.
Yep.
Murder.
I'm just trying to save you. Go ahead. Sorry, Keon. I didn't mean to cut you off.
When breaking up or divorce is on your mindset, it's like a seed that's already planted. It will just keep growing and growing unless if you like actually
have an emotional catharsis to confront it.
Like immediately. You have to do it immediately. But once divorce starts spreading, it's just it's a toxic thought. As someone who experienced this pretty recently,
yes,
where my parents wanted to get a divorce back in 2015.
Oh, wow.
But they're like, we'll wait for the kids until they go out to college. it was one of the worst experiences of my life. They just finished, like, they're still in pretty much, they just finished the divorce. It is really crappy. I don't recommend it for the kids.
Absolutely brutal.
I was one of those kids.
So yeah, I don't know. That's all I'm saying, chat. At
some point, you gotta start thinking like for yourself, but you also gotta think what's the reality for your entire family and what's best. And boy, oh boy,
we're also only getting one perspective here, and honestly, the way that was written, it really didn't involve. We know absolutely nothing about his wife. He literally just was like, she's never there.
Yeah, she's never there. Don't do stuff.
And she was introverted in high school, so they've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
They have kids that are like in their 20s. I don't know.
What's her favorite color?
Huh?
Where's the last place she got ice cream from?
Who?
The wife. We don't know anything about her.
Oh, dude, your brain is on high octane mode today.
I'm just so happy to be here.
Yeah,
we're
happy to.
And then
we're
Sam
always
was like-
happy to.
Sam
be
was
with you,
like, "Oh my
Riley."
gosh, I have to do something." I'm like, "I can hop on stream now." I've really wanted to be on stream for a while. I've been doing other stuff. I've been working. Keon and you guys.
There's a
you've
lot
been
of
doing
work
a
to
good
be
job.
being done all the time around here. Lots of work.
we do our
That's
best.
true. But let's read another one. Can you
Yeah,
find another one?
but that is the end.
Someone give
of that
Riley some
story.
caffeine, please. Yes, that's
And
what
I
I'm trying to
believe-
No,
say.
don't. He's already caffeinated when he doesn't have caffeine in him.
Yeah, I put enough in me to make sure that happens. Let's read some donos. The
What do you-
Tomlet. Thank you for $5. I need some love today.
We need to do a closeout. Are we still doing a closeout?
No,
Okay, we're not doing
no
a closeout.
closeout.
Okay.
The Tomlet. Thank you for $5. I need some love today. My mother's health is failing, and she continues to choose my abusive ex over family. It's as bad as it sounds, and it's worse. I am so sorry. Hearts in the chat for the Tomlet. Hopefully things get better, and we are
Hearts in
here
the
for
chat.
you. As much as just a distraction.
I'm trying to put as much thought into the universe that that will stop.
I'll be praying for you.
Damn, Tomlet.
Boo, Batchard. Thank you for the $5. Don't let it in too early. Okay, well, I did do a thing where you guys would get to 500 30 minutes ago, and nobody's hit it.
Why don't we still
and
do
that was 30 minutes ago.
How about
Because time was running out. We already had another 30 minutes.
How about we do 20 minutes? How about if we can?
Okay, you know what? Fine,
if we can hit 500 before 5
if you
minutes,
hit 500, I know you
in
will.
the next minute and a half.
We'll add 10 minutes.
20.
No. I was going to give them 30 and they didn't do it. So
15.
10.
15.
I'm giving them 10. No,
15.
10.
That's already what's on the wheel.
I'm calling the shots. Anyway, Ziggy, thanks for being a member.
He is in the red chair.
Love you guys tons. My bestie calls you guys my cult time, LOL. I'm obsessed with OK Storytime.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Welcome to the cult of OK
Honestly,
Storytime.
Bring him over to the cult.
Keon, add 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or spin the wheel.
10 minutes. What do you want? It's your call.
Poll.
Okay.
Wheel or 10 minutes? A
Wheel or
guaranteed 10 minutes. Or spin the wheel.
Or 20 minutes.
Soup.
You can just say shiz.
Oh, I thought it said shh. Oh.
I mean, it says shiz soup.
Go ahead.
I love, thank you for being a member for 6 months. I love listening to you all while I groom dogs, and they seem to love y'all too. We got dog fans.
We got dog fans.
Dude, that's awesome.
They're listening
What
to
are you
us.
doing to those dogs?
Thanks for being awesome and keeping us all entertained. She's grooming the dogs so that they look beautiful and
You
pretty.
can't do that to dogs.
Actually, you can do that to dogs. You're
The
confusing.
poll is set.
You're confusing
One-
that.
Again, one is for why did I put poll?
Poll.
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 God. That's how it feels every time someone makes fun of me for mispronouncing a word.
That's how it feels?
That's how it feels.
Oh, that's
That's
how
what
you
I hear.
feel weird. That's what you feel
One
we're doing.
is 10 more minutes.
Anyways, Claire, thank you for $5. Y'all make my depression go away. Much love. Yes.
Two.
Also, real note, if you do have depression, I'm sorry. And give a
on a
homeless man
real note,
$5.
There you go. One is not.
10 minutes. Okay. All right.
Look at him go.
All right. Do it. No one can compare to Riley. Yeah, that's right. No one can compare to you either.
No,
or anyone else in this
actually,
room.
there are people who can compare to you because you have siblings that almost look identical to you.
But they can't match my energy. They can't match my
I don't
freak.
know. Tate seems pretty cool.
You haven't even met him.
You know, but I saw some posts he made, and they were really funny.
Oh my god.
You already liked it.
He
too,
really
so
wants
I
to
thought-
meet you too. You guys are just a match made in heaven.
Did we got Wingles? Did we mention Wingles? Yeah, I think we did.
Wingos.
Oh, yeah, we did. Wait, did we?
Did we? I don't know if we did. actually.
We did. Wingles, we love you. Wingles, thank you for five gifted memberships.
I think that we did, but
Fluffy
also,
Staff, Jim Thomas.
yeah, let's go back through the membership wave. Jen Thompson, Ellie, Chris Tinfoil Hat, MJ Grow, Jen Thompson again, and Leali Bint Mona. Damn, one day we'll get your name smooth. Thank you for doing the membership tsunami before we started that episode.
Yep. Fun fact: there's a tsunami 5 hours north of us.
Oh, I mean, there wasn't though. There was a
Oh,
warning,
it was.
though. There was a
they
warning.
canceled it.
They canceled it. They canceled a tsunami.
They canceled the tsunami. The tsunami got canceled.
How?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It didn't. It would.
No, it just wasn't the right wave.
Yeah, it wasn't the right wave at the
there
right
was
time.
there was like a big earthquake though, right?
There was a 7 in like NorCal. Yeah, it was
What?
it was off the coast though.
Oh.
I did say 30, and it was if you guys did it in the 9 minutes that was left.
Yeah, it was 30. Well, yeah, Riley's. He's in charge right now. Claire, thank you for the $5 through the tip link. Y'all make my depression
just
go
said
away. Much love. You just said that?
Yeah, and I said, I hope you do okay, and give a homeless man $5, and that'll help.
Oh,
too.
you know why I didn't hear that? Because
Well-
I was going through. I was doing.
Bug.
I was
Thank you for the
pulling up
$10.
the
Go
story.
ahead, Bug.
Bug. Hey, thanks, Bug, for the $10. I just wanted to hear Dakota say my name again. Bug.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Hey,
All right, guys, guess what? You get
hey
10 minutes
now.
and another 30 because of thank you to who just did who just
That's
gave
Tina.
who just gave
We're
Tina
getting
M,
it's a tsunami.
Tina
It's a
M,
tsunami.
and Vix Mix.
Tsunami. Vix Mix, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. And Tina M, thank you for the 20 gifted OK Storytime
All right.
memberships. And
I'm adding-
Lala, thank you for the $5
I'm adding
donation.
10 minutes and 30 minutes.
Let's
Okay, you're getting
go.
40 minutes.
Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm not being mean. You
Huzzah.
guys just
2,
didn't add.
3,
give me enough
4,
likes and time.
Yeah,
5,
Riley's not being mean.
6,
Riley's too cute to
7.
be mean.
8, 9, 10. Boom. There's your 10 minutes.
All right.
There
let's
it
do
is,
Let's
ladies
do it.
and gentlemen.
Read me another one. Or do you want me? I'll read.
Read me another
Wait.
one.
Wait, how many words?
You have to
is it?
say it in a fancy accent, though.
Read me another one. So
No,
Dakota.
not fancy enough.
Did you got Lala's
That's all I
donation
got,
too?
dude.
That's as
Yeah,
fancy
Lala, thank you for the
as I
sticker.
topped out there.
It's
Okay.
like this.
Oh yes, the lemon high five. I'm the lemon because I'm
Okay.
Okay.
bigger. But you beat
Do you want
me
me
at
to read?
basketball.
How many words is it?
It's I can read it.
Oh, thank God.
Look at that poll.
Look at that poll.
Option 1.
65%.
Wow. Hey.
Option 1.
Look
poll.
at that. And look at my worm with a hat.
Read.
Thank you,
I want
Mariah
a
from
story.
Alaska.
You have the right one. We moved.
If Mariah's
Imtav's
here-
girl, thank you for $10. Hi.
Mariah, if you're here, your polar bear is right behind me. Right
Yep,
there.
I actually wore your hoodie yesterday. All right, let's read.
All right.
You got the story. We moved in.
Are we good? We
Yeah,
got-
we're good. Did you
Yeah,
you
but
have the right one?
read.
Yes. Okay.
Read.
We moved in with my mother-in-law and things are going great, but my brother-in-law has been hard to deal with.
Sorry, there was a big dono. I'm just going to ignore what you just said. Holy cow, Hannah. Thank you
What?
for the 50 freaking buckaroonies.
Oh, moment of silence for Hannah. We all know what to do in the chat.
All right.
Thank you, Hannah.
Read it again.
Start from the top.
One more, Sir Dakota.
And you know what? I'm gonna do it right now. Thank you for the $10. Mount
Already
ABS
said it.
girl. You already said that too?
Yeah, dude, where are
No,
you
you
at?
didn't.
I
He
did.
did.
God, I don't know what's
actually
going on with me. Stop it.
It's
Don't-
the
don't.
ADHD stream. I can't even say ADHD.
My
'cause
brain is
I'm locking in.
only.
Green.
Yeah, wait. I'm locking in. All right, I'm locked. My brain is locked.
I give him 2
Please
minutes.
read.
We moved in with my mother-in-law and things are going great, but my brother-in-law has been hard to deal with.
Get rid of him. Like a wart.
You heard him, folks. For context, my 26 male wife, 26 female, and I moved in with her mother earlier this year. We have been married for 4 years now and used to live in a big city. We bounced around from rental to rental due to my job being at a college campus and us being allowed to live in staff housing. In 2022, we were no longer able to live on campus, so we lived in a rental home in 2022 and then a small apartment in 2023. I left that job at the college in mid-23 and found a temporary job in the city. We both agreed that we were paying way too much in rent for jobs that were no longer paying the bills and moving us closer to our goals of paying off our debts and starting a family. So that's what made us move in with her mom.
To save money.
Trying to save that money.
And get rid of debt. Okay, reasonable.
By the way, this comes from user prettyflyguy05 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, the goal was to aggressively put money towards our debt and begin to save money for our next living situation, which we hope would be owning a home. So far, we've done great, paying off all of my wife's student loans and cutting my student loans in half. We've now been living there for 10 months, and it's been good for the most part. Her mom is very nice, and we have come to mutually benefit from us moving in with her. We pay her rent, we buy groceries, I do a lot of cooking and yard work, my wife cleans the house, etc.
Like a little family.
Like a little family unit.
Wow, hopefully no one takes this for granted or starts misusing it.
Yeah, I highly doubt that. I say all of that to set the stage for how different it has been so far with my brother-in-law now living with us. I will refer to him as C throughout the rest of the post. What's his name?
Sakota.
Let's call him Cicada.
Nah, Sakota.
No, let's call him Carter. See,
I
that
have a
sounds-
friend that's
sounds
named
like a
Carter
cool
and he's
name.
cool.
Well, then what do we call him?
Sakota.
Charlie.
Call him. We'll call him
Sakota.
Charlie.
Charlie originally was living with... Don't.
Oh, that's
Charlie
good.
originally was living with his dad. My wife's parents divorced in 2020 and didn't have a good relationship with him. Charlie is not a bad person, but he's definitely bipolar. You have to walk on eggshells around him because at the slightest hint that you are upset with him, he will completely shut down, degrade himself, and say we would be better off if he left us alone.
What the heck?
He is very different to talk to as he will make
Wait,
jokes.
read that. Sorry, read that.
He is very difficult to talk to as he will make jokes or references that you may not understand and then degrade himself if you don't get it. To give you a picture of how difficult it can be to be around him, one time he and I went golfing together. I don't take the game too seriously when I play, what's wrong with you? Golf is a serious game. I understand I'm not very good at it.
Or a life in
Get better. Sorry, I'm just messing around. But on the other hand, my brother-in-law is a pretty good golfer. About 5 or 6 holes in, Charlie is not playing super well. On one hole, he gets so frustrated that he took his clubs off the golf cart and said he was going to walk the rest of the round while I rode because he didn't want to bring me down.
Oh, that's thoughtful.
That's thoughtful and the exact opposite of how that works. I told him that he's being ridiculous and would actually be bringing me down more if he decided to walk while I rode in the cart. Fast forward to about a month ago, and he has been kicked out of his dad's house. I say kicked out in quotes because the story he tells about how it went down seems more like he was literally asking to be kicked out.
What?
Yeah, that's confusing. Let's see how that works. His dad asked him to help move some plywood into storage. Charlie complained and questioned why they would need to keep old plywood. A foolish question. They argued back and forth for a little bit, and his dad eventually told him not to help and to just go. Charlie asked him if he was meaning for him to take all of his stuff and dog and move out. His dad kept telling him to, quote, just go. Charlie kept pressing and asking if he wanted him to move out or not. Charlie.
I think he just likes to take a little molehill and make it a mountain.
Come on, Charlie.
He loves doing that.
That's
Why?
like
Why?
victim.
Why?
That's victim mentality right there, Charlie.
Why are we doing this, bro?
That's straight up.
Charlie.
He's like, why do we need to keep all this old plywood? It's old and beaten up and janky.
Time out. I have an emotional. I have a wall of emotions, like a poster of emotions, and one of them comes from insecurities. I'm gonna go look at it and see what emotion that roots from. Talk to Dakota. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yes. First of all, plywood is one of the most versatile building materials for a variety of different constructs, which is why you don't throw out plywood. You keep it because you never know when it comes in handy. Also, this guy's just being like, we don't, he's complaining. So the dad's like, okay, this is more annoying than handling the plywood by myself. So just go. It's fine. And then he goes, just go. So what? You just want me to move out and take the dog and take all my stuff and leave? And he just goes, I'm not even going to entertain that. Just go. Just go. Go away from me right now is what this is. And here comes Riley with this is the newest character from Inside Out 3 that Riley's about to show us right now.
So, insecurity comes from feeling threatened, which comes from fear.
Ah.
So he needs to find out in a way with the therapist what he is afraid of, so he can then stop feeling threatened all the time. So he won't be insecure and wanting to feel like he needs to leave anytime he upsets someone, or if his dad's like, just go. That's coming from insecurity.
Ooh, yeah. Where it's like, oh, you secretly don't want me here, so just tell me now. Tell me. Because I know I'm afraid that you don't, so I'm going to press you. I'm going to make you say that you do so I can confirm my own fear.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was deep.
Yeah.
That was super deep. We should have that hanging up in here. Where's that? We need another one of those. We need to make a copy of that.
Good job, Riley.
Thank you.
So Charlie continued to press the issue, asking if he wanted him to move out or not. The dad eventually says, yes, just take your stuff and go.
Okay. The dad was probably like, just get out of my face. And he's like, whatever I can say to get him out of my face, I'm going to say it.
I mean, at that point, after you've like repeatedly been like, are you sure you don't want me to leave? Are you sure you don't want me to leave? If I'm the dad, I'm like, does he want to leave?
Please.
I guess you can leave. Yeah, whatever. Do whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, him living with us has been very difficult so far. There is a psychology term called the self-fulfilling prophecy, and I think he accurately fits the description, which is crazy that they just said that, because I was about to say that, and I felt like it was the wrong thing to say. Turns out I was wrong. He thinks that he is a burden to us and that we resent him for being in our space, so he treats us and talks to us as if we believe that. After a while, it starts to get annoying for Charlie to treat us this way and to degrade himself every chance he gets, so whenever we show any signs of us being upset with him, his belief is now confirmed and reinforced. Not only is he tough to be around socially, he doesn't chip in the same way that we do, or at all for that matter. If someone has made dinner, he will eat with us, but if not, he goes out and gets fast food for himself. He will eat our snacks and drink what's in the fridge, but doesn't contribute to the groceries. Come on, dude.
That's so annoying.
That's basic.
Because he was asked to help out with a chore, plywood. He argued and then got into that mindset and did that. So I guess anytime anyone ever asks him to do that, that's the cycle he goes into.
Yeah. You just can't ask.
You can't ask. You
can't
do anything with him.
ask him a thing.
Oh, that is so hard
That's
to deal
weird.
with.
He has a large dog that we have all chipped in to help take care of. At this point, we have taken care of his dog significantly more than he has, buying it food, bathing it because it smelled disgusting, brushing it, pretty much everything. His dog is much bigger than our little dog, and when they play, our little dog ends up getting hurt. Oh. We now keep our dog upstairs in our room when we leave to go to work out of fear that he may get hurt even more. This past week, we are all having dinner together that my mother-in-law has made. As we're eating, Charlie complains about the food, saying that he can make it way better. Hey, Charlie, you say that at the dinner table, I'll kick you out of the house myself, even if I didn't make it. Mother-in-law's making that food, and you have the gall to be like, I'd make it better.
Dude, that's like in where I'm from, you mock someone's food.
Oh, no.
It's done. You're done.
You're never coming back
Are
again.
you from planet Earth? Because that's pretty much, I feel like, a universal thing. You don't do that.
Compliments to the chef.
I said something to my mom about, I brought like some like dish to a thing, and I made one comment about it, like, hey, it was like too doughy on the edges. never made me that dish again. I've never seen that dish again in my life.
The thing about food critiques is you don't give them until you're asked for it.
Yeah.
Until they ask you about it, and they're like, "Don't hold back." Then you can do it.
Yeah.
A
lot of people are saying like, oh, the depression, anxiety, he's maybe on the spectrum.
Spectrum, undiagnosed. That checks
yeah.
out.
It's
Like-
Uh,
possible.
He needs to see,
Also,
he
there's
needs
no formal
professional help.
diagnosis. I think OP said that he's definitely bipolar, but I don't think OP is in a
Not
position
OP.
to make that
Oh, make that.
diagnosis.
Yeah, but still, he just needs to see professional help. Either
Yeah,
it be a therapist
clearly.
or someone in that field.
Needs help.
Golly.
Needs help. He needs your
Weaponized.
emotion board.
Yeah, Duchess says weaponized self-deprecation / depression.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He's weaponized self-deprecation is like the perfect description of this guy's behavior.
How
right now.
old is he? A lot of people are asking what his age was.
We didn't get age.
Don't think we got one.
Okay.
But he's around their age, so he's probably like in his 20s.
Yeah, I would say
He's definitely young. Like
I would
young
say
20s.
younger. I know he's
early
younger.
20s.
Early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s, maybe
Said
mid 20s.
young 20s.
Young 20s. Yeah.
Hey, respect your elders.
Old
Yeah,
old
respect-
20s. Okay, we'll do old 20s.
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Anyway, let's keep
We're the
going.
old men.
I know. I was just making a quote because my brain works in memes and references because I'm rotten. Anyway. Okay, so Charlie complained about the food, saying that he can make it way better. My wife chimes in and says that we would love to try any of his cooking. I tell my mother-in-law that I think her food is good, trying to make light of the situation, and he tells me that because I have already been married to my wife for 4 years, I don't need to kiss my mother-in-law's butt anymore. I said that I wasn't butt kissing, but I genuinely thought her cooking was fine and said that food tastes even better when you don't have to cook it. He told me that I was being shady and proceeded to degrade himself more. Yeah. But you know where you can degrade us?
For
What?
more comments,
If
so
you
we can get more
if you want to
views.
degrade us, you can do so every weekday at 3 p.m. PST when we go live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. Just tap our profile and you're in. We might even be live right now if you're watching this in the future. But before you go check, hold on, because we got a little bit of story left. Do I feel bad for Charlie? Yes. But would I feel bad for Charlie if I was OP and I'd been
Had to
around
live
this
with
for
that.
so long?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I would have been equally as worn down as OP.
Mhm.
However, clearly Charlie is in need of some kind of help.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the problem I have here is OP doesn't seem to be moving with any level of empathy for Charlie, which is not cool.
Not cool.
Charlie clearly needs help.
Yeah, good guidance to fix himself.
Yeah.
Because this isn't sustainable to live with.
No, it's
with
not.
yourself or in the house.
And it's
And it sucks too that they have no other options. They do, but it's very pricey right now for them to move out, and
Right.
be somewhere else. They've tried that. It's really tough. Maybe could you talk to the dad with him?
well, I think you'd want to talk to your wife too, right?
No,
It's-
but
it's her
if you
brother.
want to move, could you move in with her dad? Because that's where the brother-in-law came from.
They got enough plywood over there to do projects as well, that could be fun.
It
But
could work.
yeah, I think the main takeaway here is I'm kind of surprised at the lack of empathy.
Yeah.
It just seems to be like, oh, look how much it sucks for me to have to live with this guy, but it's like, hey, maybe you can help him instead of just complaining about him. Mirka Weiss says his behavior is very clearly a cry for help. Yeah. I agree. He's looking for help.
Yeah.
So
Chris,
hopefully the end of this story
could you pause
is
that
him
real
getting
quick?
some help.
Yeah.
Chris Tinfoil Hat says some people don't want help. They may want to wallow in their own self-made misery. Yeah.
Those type of people, I know some people like that, where it's kind of like not pick me vibes, but it's just like, oh, feel bad for me. Oh,
Right,
feel
yeah.
bad for me again. It's like, dude, you're so draining.
Well,
Yeah.
it's somebody said it earlier. It's like you're weaponizing your
your depression or whatever.
Yeah,
bipolar, whatever it is, you're weaponizing it and you're making it a weapon towards yourself.
You're
and to
weaponizing
everyone around you.
negativity. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just it's a big negative cloud. It's a big negative cloud where it's like, at what point do I just stop feeling for you?
Yeah, agreed.
But before we start getting to read the story, everyone was doing it. It was a moment of silence.
I did. I saw it in there.
Everyone,
Guys, silence in the chat. Guys, no words in the chat. Guys, nothing in the chat. Guys, pin drops in the chat. Guys, we don't want to hear anything in the chat. Guys, silence in the chat. Silence, guys.
Shut up, Riley.
and then another moment of silence, but not really. Vix Mix
wow.
just donated $40 more.
Wow,
Sorry.
Vix Mix says, sorry, nephews, I was late to the stream. You weren't late, Vix Mix. We were just early.
We were just waiting on you.
See, we did it
Thanks for
so
joining.
early, so when you guys came at 3, you guys were like on
dude,
time.
we started
for
at 12:30.
Yeah.
When did we start? When did we actually start, Keon?
like 1:20ish.
1:20?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Come on. Okay.
I called it as a season. I was like, well, yeah, it's gonna start.
Dang. Oh well.
So,
anyways.
We've got a little bit left of the story. Let's hope it ends with Charlie getting some help. Here we go. I really don't know what to do at this point. My wife is very distraught about the whole situation and feels crazy for feeling like Charlie has been My wife is very distraught about the whole situation and feels crazy for feeling like Charlie has been acting ridiculous lately. They've tried talking it out before, but it doesn't go well. She had talked with her mom about it, and her mom has decided to not try to take sides. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, it's hard to have that conversation with somebody, but you got to do it.
Professional help.
And you got to keep doing it.
Yep.
And if the mom is like, I don't want to pick sides, this isn't about sides. This is about helping.
It's about who's right.
It's about
who's
helping your
wrong.
son.
Yeah, helping your son. Yeah. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, also, now in my own head, I just realized that his comment about his mom's food, because it's his mom, it's Charlie's mom, being like, yeah, you don't have to, it's not that good. Like, it could have been a little more excited. I got actually really mad at that. I was like, how dare you disparage her cooking? But I'm like, okay, that might have actually been kind of like a lighthearted, sometimes families, they do little jabs for fun. It's just a fun little thing. My family doesn't do that. You can't joke around with my family. You say something like that, they'd be like,
yeah.
what are you talking about?
Can I touch your forehead,
Can you touch my forehead?
please?
Yeah, it's bumpy. You still want to touch it?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
I don't know.
All right, get over here. What is? I feel smarter.
What? No. What are you doing?
I feel.
Okay.
I feel. I don't know.
What was
I don't
that?
know what I feel right now.
Okay.
To circle back, yeah, I feel like I want Charlie to be in therapy.
I'm kind of at a loss for words. What just happened there?
I think I need therapy after Riley touched my forehead.
Okay. Let's read the donation.
Yeah, let's read the donos. And Danielle Johnson, I did get a haircut like a couple weeks ago though, so technically yes.
Here, while you're pulling the story up, did you pull the story up yet?
I did not.
I'll read the donos.
I did not. Yeah, Keon's gonna read donations.
I'll read donos in a minute.
Our cute little Filipino.
That's me. Your kabayan. Sorry, nephews from Vix Mix again. $40. Thank you on the donation link too. Sorry, nephews. I was late to the stream. You were not late. You came right on time. Again, silence in the chat.
Silence
Hannah,
for
$40
Hannah.
US.
You know what? Instead of
You're
silence,
amazing.
I'm gonna hit him with
Okay.
the classic. Yeah, and can you grab me a cough drop too? I need some to soothe my. Here, wait, take my cup. It's in the in my laptop bag. The zipper on the front of like the flap that covers it. The very front pocket on my laptop case should have them in there.
Where'd you get a burrito?
Burrito? Woo! I can't even remember where
What
I was
were
at.
you gonna do?
I
You were
was
doing
gonna
something
do
for Hannah.
because I don't know. I just something about the Philippines and you saying say it again.
Kabayan?
Yeah, it just made me think of Optimum Prime. Optimum Prime. If you know what we're talking, we're referencing a meme. Everybody, it's
Okay.
hilarious. It's hilarious, and everyone should laugh now. Now, I don't hear it. I'm sorry.
We have more.
I'm sorry.
I'll just keep reading the donations. $5 from Ari. I discovered OK Storytime last week, and I've been catching up on all the content, which has kept me very entertained. You're very welcome. Thank you for helping me through a tough time. Y'all are looking very handsome today. Oh, smiley face. Oh.
Smiles.
Look at him.
Smiles.
Well, hopefully we can help you through a tough time. It looks like we are. Thank you, Ari, for the donation. Let's keep going, because you guys like to go crazy with these donations.
I think that's all in the tip link.
I think that is all in the tip link, but you never know. It's always got to double check. All right, Dakota, you want to take these, or are you ready, or should I?
Yes,
keep
I'll take it.
You got it.
Rivka B, thank you for the $5. It makes me uncomfortable that you would talk about mentally ill people purposefully weaponizing their mental illness. Well, Rivka, I think the real uncomfortable thing is when people do that. Of course, I would never make a blanket statement saying that, and I don't think anyone would make a blanket statement that people with mental illness, they all weaponize it. But it's certainly not a thing that never happens. Just like, you could apply that to a whole different bunch of contexts. But I mean, it's happened to me personally in my own life. I had a very close friend, sort of. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. But if you have a mental illness, you have an illness, and we want nothing but for you to get treatment for it. Thank you, Water. Flip switched. 30 more. Also, hi guys, love you and always happy to catch the stream. Hey, thank you, Flip Switched, for the $5. And yes, we did have 30 more. Amy, thank you for the $2 and the little. Is that a pear? I think it's a pear.
It's a pear.
It says, "Hey you."
Hey you, pear.
Hey you, Amy.
Hey,
what's
pear.
going on, Amy? Chris Tinfoil Hat, thank you for the 1 gifted OK Storytime memberships. When you get gifted memberships, can you see who you got it from? No? Okay.
Well, yes you do.
Oh, you
yes,
can?
you do. Yeah, in the
see it
YouTube chat.
You see it in the chat.
Yeah,
Not here.
anyone who's been gifted a membership by Chris Tinfoil Hat, drop which
Honestly,
emoji?
just anyone who gets gifted a membership, you say thank you. Like, you gotta drop some crazy hearts for that. That's it.
Yes,
I
true.
took the words right out of your mouth. I'm sorry.
Also, lurkers, just say hey. I want to see you say hey real quick.
I want to see everyone say, hey.
Hey.
Ari, I love that name. Ari Ninui. Thank you for the 5, I'm going to say Australian. No, is that Australian? Austrian?
I can't.
Is it Austria or Australia? Either way, thank you for the donation. Thanks for existing, guys. Looking very handsome.
I can't tell. Sorry.
Are we looking very handsome today? It's been so long since I've talked in an accent on stream.
Oh no.
Riley, I can't do it here though, because Riley will bury me underneath the house and not let me out, like it's an Edgar Allan Poe story.
Put you in the shed.
Oh, the mold shed. We're putting you in the shed until you eat all of the mold in there.
Look at all these lurkers saying, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
I see you.
Okay. And is that
Literally? No, we got a bunch. I see you, lurkers.
I see you, lurkers.
Ew.
That burrito is pungent. Yep.
All right,
I like
keep
them.
reading. We have more days.
Jen Thompson, thank you for the 5 more gifted Storytime memberships. We love it. Lindsay, thank you for the 2 New Zealand dollars. Just tuning in. So thankful you're around today, and we're thankful that you're here with us, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Amy, thank you for the $5 and the pear dropping the mic. Mic dropped. Pass me the sword, Riley. I need the sword.
Did you know the pen is mightier than the sword, Dakota?
Sword, my diamond.
Sometimes.
Little Wormlet, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Riley, why is this so greasy?
Ew.
Why is this so greasy? It's covered in grease, Riley.
Ew.
What did you do?
Yeah,
what did you do?
Swallow.
Oh my God.
Swallow
I
it.
can't even hold. Look, this is how I have to hold it. I can't even hold the
That's
handle.
my sword.
Okay. Well, look, we're taking away from Wormlet's moment now. So, Little Wormlet, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I greasily ka-ching you. Could have grown a whole baby in this time. Well, that's right. You had a OK Storytime membership baby. Haven't caught a live in forever, but lurking and loving all of the new additions to the show. Love you all. Sunflower, we love you too, Little Wormlet. Thanks
Little
for
Wormlet.
being here for 9 months. Remember, for 9 months. Wow. Vix Mix, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. And Heidi Vincent, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. I love all the gifted memberships. I love it. I love it.
Say thank you to them.
Yeah, thank you. I did.
No, not you.
What?
I meant you. Hey.
Oh, you. Oh, yes. No, the people receiving them. Say, let them know. Let them know in the chat. Oh God, Riley's drinking a caffeinated beverage.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Riley, I'm gonna say it.
What are you gonna say?
What the fuck are you doing?
Add a minute.
Add a minute.
We do not have that language on the show.
Add a minute. A minute to the curse jar.
I did. I added a minute. But what are you doing?
I'm getting live.
I don't.
We're live, aren't we?
He's gonna be
We're
running.
live.
We're live.
All right, go ahead. Is it all the donos?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It's
Can I read
not.
some?
Donos.
Yeah, you
I'll
can
read
read some.
one.
Go ahead.
All right, Heidi Vincent, what's up? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, and Sammy for $20. I'm on my way to work to save lives. Wait, on my way to work, save if lives.
To work, save it. Okay. Yeah.
That's not my fault.
Saving lives.
Yeah.
Saving lives. Okay, I knew it wasn't my fault.
It's still your fault. You should have known better.
Okay. Please pray my shift is uneventful. Last night wore me out.
Dude, yeah. Night
Yeah.
shift at the
We are
hospital.
praying.
There's nothing. There crazy stuff
Yep,
happens.
hopefully
there.
things don't go.
I knew a girl who was a night nurse, and they get paid very good
But she was
because
freaky.
wow, their job
What?
is insanely
Was
stressful.
she freaky?
No.
I thought
Her job was
I thought all
freaky.
nurses were.
Her job was freaky.
Interesting. Honey B, thank you for the 2 buckaroos. What are y'all all on today? Y'all hilarious. We're on love.
We're just
We're
on
on love and caffeine.
pure neurons firing nonstop.
Luna.
What is the
Pole. Dude, I can't
Scouts?
say
the
that.
Scouts?
Plus J. I don't
Lucy
know.
J, dude,
I
you're
don't-
so good at that.
I don't know. I'm just
Thank
going
you
and reading it.
for the 15 buckaroos. Greetings from the Netherlands, guys. Dakota looking good. Look at him.
Hey, everyone's
Look at him.
complimenting the
Damn.
hair today.
Damn, what a good looking boy.
Hey, this is just what
Damn.
happened. Yeah. Shout out to El Woozy for giving me such a good haircut.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to see her Saturday. I'm gonna
If
get a
you're
little
in
trim.
LA and you need a good haircut,
No free sponsors, but El Ruzi, we love
No,
you.
I'll give her a free sponsor. She's a
She
homie.
does
Talk to
amazing.
John.
I gotta trim her.
She actually cut. Yeah,
That's-
she's responsible for both me
Scroll
and
down to the
Keon's
donuts.
hair.
We got to get back to reading. Scroll down to the donuts.
You're just jealous that you don't have a El Woozy haircut.
Okay. Is
That's
that it? Wait, scroll down. We had some more earlier.
got them.
No, I think we
Oh,
we
good.
did it all. Yeah,
All right, let's read one more. I can read now.
yeah.
I'm
Can you?
caffeinated.
Are you sure?
You know how I am when I'm caffeinated. I can read.
You know how I am when I'm caffeinated.
Did we
You
ever
know
get
how-
the wheel spin? No.
you know how
we-
he gets when he's caffeinated.
Someone asked if we got a wheel spin. We
We
added
got
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
We added
Yeah.
10 minutes for you guys.
But if we get to 750, then we'll do another wheel spin.
And I'll kiss
Riley,
Dakota on the lips.
I think Sam said it earlier, but again, guys, we started
Is
the
that
stream
the right one?
early today because we have a Spotify.
Yep.
Sorry,
It's
Spotify.
3:34. We have to leave by
5:30.
5:30.
Yes,
5:30?
that's what
I think
Sam
we're
said.
we're cutting
I
the
gotta
stream
get-
by
I gotta get my
5:30
makeup
because
on.
we gotta get
Yeah.
situated and all that stuff.
So
I gotta
we
go
started the
back
stream a
home
little
too,
early
so-
today because, again, if you're tuning in, we have a Spotify Wrapped event that we're going to. Great. But that does mean we have to get out of here early to get to that event. It's going to take us a while to get there because LA traffic is the worst.
So the solution that we've devised is one we've done in the past, which is if the donations go beyond the time that we can be here today, that time will be added on to our next public stream. And that is the solution.
Josephine calling me out, no free sponsors, but you know what? We're also on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So you
if
can
we're going to
listen to us on
sponsor
Spotify.
anyone, we're going to sponsor Spotify, we're going to sponsor YouTube, we're sponsoring Facebook,
Google Podcast.
sponsoring all of them. Wherever we are, we can sponsor
LinkedIn.
those people. LinkedIn?
Video Elephant.
Stop. No.
This is true.
What is Video Elephant?
Dude, read up.
Actually, no, that's your job right now. Reading.
You have my ex-fiance, Riley?
Yep.
Go for
Y'all
it.
ready? Y'all ready for this?
I'm so scared of super caffeinated
Oh,
Riley
dude, it's
right
gonna
now.
be so good. My ex-fiance cheated on me while getting her degree. Now her family is begging me to marry her.
Oh, how the turntables.
English is not my first language. My apologies. My ex-fiance cheated on me when she went to USA for her MD 5 years ago. We live in India. She stated the reason I wasn't earning enough, and the person she found is much more compatible with her. We are engaged. We were engaged at the moment. We both met through our common family friend as to get married. Arranged marriages in India is a lot more common than other countries. So we nearly dated and knew each other for a year before she went to the USA for her MD. As I mentioned earlier, I am a government employee, IPS, in my state. I do earn a good amount of money according to Indian standards. So, by the way, this comes from throwaway22ppokk on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, when she broke up the engagement and we knew the reason why her family was in a pretty bad position, as cheating is treated really harsh here, and a lot of rumors about me and my family also started, but we made it through. So, for the first current situation, my ex-fiance came back to the U.S. after completing her MD in 2021. I don't know exactly when. After that, again, she went radio silent, and in January of 2023, she out of nowhere started to message me asking how I was and all other small details.
Oh, now that you're done cheating on me, you would like to know how it's going with me.
She's probably trying to get a visa. She's probably trying to get a visa to go back to the U.S. And guess who has access to give those out?
Oh, dude, what? That is such a good conspiracy. Oh, she's like, I heard you still got that. She's going to be like, so you still got that job in the government? Yeah. Oh my God. I think you're right.
And he probably has like a computer that has remote access, and then she could like do stuff with it.
What?
I don't know.
Now you're going too deep.
No, but like he has a government.
Go back, read.
He has a.
See how it feels? You see how it feels?
Maybe she has a government computer and she could do stuff with it. And she has an MD and
get banter timer.
Science.
I'm gonna smack you.
Smack my toe.
I did.
I didn't want any drama, so I just talked with her in a civil manner and thought nothing of it when she started to call me, which was weird. She told me that she was so sorry for that she cheated, and I genuinely thought she wanted forgiveness, so be it. And also, I didn't want to hold a grudge to her when she came to my bungalow.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. A bungalow? That's like the best name for anywhere to live. I want to live in a bungalow.
I still don't know how she got the address.
Ooh. This story's going to have some twists and turns, I bet.
Us government officials are us bungalow officials are allotted bungalows by the government. That's so lit. She came and started the talk by how her time in the USA was the greatest, and then
she's starting to talk about me like, yeah, so the time I went to the US and cheated on you was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
I have no regrets.
You should try it sometime.
Just gonna put that out there.
That's crazy.
Oh man. And she started to talk about how her time in the USA was the greatest, and then suddenly she proposed that we were getting married again. I refused, as she had cheated already, and since then she has been pushing for it. So she wants a marriage. She found his bungalow address, pushing for marriage, and is boating about the USA.
That makes zero sense, but part of me is wondering if this is speaking to like earlier in the story he brought up like the cultural thing in India where it's like the cheating is like really frowned upon. I'm thinking maybe she's paying some sort of like social price for what she has done.
Yep.
And now she's trying to undo
trying to fix it.
Yeah, that's my guess.
That's
but I like yours.
Conspiracy.
I like your conspiracy better than mine. Yours is cooler.
What do you think, Yon?
She needs to go back to the U.S. and just stay in the U.S. because she sucks. But I know she wants the visa, and that's all. She's just using OP.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like, is there a conspiracy theory here?
Straight up, just just hitting up OP like, "What's up? Just wanted to check in if you're ready to get hurt again."
Conspiracy. Yeah. She's like, no. How about we both move to the U.S.?
Okay, more context here. Her family, as well as the common family, which introduced her and me, are forcing us now, and how that it was just a mistake. The same thing is happening with my extended family. My parents and sister understand that cheating is a big problem and aren't forcing me. So
Good.
her family's pushing it, the extended family's pushing it, but his family is not.
Well, yeah. What family would push someone to get married to someone who cheated on them? That doesn't make any sense.
Ugh. So I'm pretty sure I am not going back, but why did she come back?
Let's find out.
She will make like 4 times my money in maybe 4 or more years. So yeah, that's my story, and we have an update. So we don't know why she's trying to get back with OP. Put your conspiracies in the freaking chat.
Maybe she's just like completely shameless.
Honeybee, thanks for the $2. Her boyfriend left
completely.
her, so she wants OP back.
Yeah, I mean, can you be that shameless? Where it's like,
I mean,
that's absurd though.
No.
Like, move on. You're a doctor now. Go. Why do you want to torment this man? Well, to be clear, it doesn't even really sound like. It doesn't sound like OP's being tormented. It more sounds like he's like confused, which is exactly where I am now.
Yeah, he's
I am
trying to,
also
like, figure this
confused.
out.
Why is she doing this?
He already knows what's up. He knows what he's gonna do. He just wants answers.
Yeah.
To questions.
I really, really hope OP's not
Questions,
gonna just get
answers.
back together with this person.
Oh, he's not.
Especially after she was like, "Yeah, my time in the U.S. was great." What?
Ooh.
What?
Yikes. All right. TLDR. OP had a fiance. They broke off the engagement because she was cheating. Now she's coming back to him.
Oh, and it was arranged. I forgot that.
Yep.
It was kind of an arranged
Yeah, it was like
thing.
through mutuals.
Oh, dude, it's full on. It's got to be family pressure. That's why she's doing this.
Moolah, baby.
It's the social pressure.
Update 1. Hello, everyone. It has been quite a week for me, and I'll start from where I left. I followed a few advices from here and talked about this with her parents as well as her, and they seemed to unlock it, or I thought everything was fine for a month or so. Then one day, I was invited to a party from her side. It was an invitation for her engagement, and my parents, as well as a few of my relatives, persuaded me to go, in that it was outside my state, so I took an official leave.
Huh.
It was not easy to get, as IPS handles a lot of stuff, and went with my family and relatives.
Wait, she's engaged to someone else?
Yep, he's engaged. They're like, but
What?
But who? Who's she engaged to?
Oh, is it going to be like a relative or something?
No.
What do you mean?
I already know who she's engaged to.
All right, well then read. Let's go.
It's OP.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
no.
You don't get
Oh yeah.
You don't get invited to your engagement.
Well, he did. Why is his family and relatives persuading him? Billy knows where I'm at. Thank you. I see you. Billy knows what's up.
I need proof. Show me.
I was happy that she moved on, but it was pretty quickly, I thought. And when we arrived there, I made small talk with her, and I asked who the lucky guy was. She just said I wasn't allowed to know, and I thought it was just a tease. 2 days passed, and the day of her engagement, when I arrived at the venue, behold, I was the one. It was quite the shock for me.
Wow.
I called that, dog.
You did.
I called that.
But people are saying, was that in the title and I missed it?
No, it wasn't a title.
Someone said title, Dakota, but
Yeah, we're gonna have to reread this.
I don't
and be
know.
Like, I got invited to my own engagement.
what is going on? I would
Yeah.
I would leave. As soon as I found out the truth, I'd be like, "Oh, so that's whack. I'm out of here. You made me take off time from work for this?
To get married to you.
To get married to you when I told you straight up it's not going to happen because remember how you cheated on me with your cool hot American
She hit with the
fling?
surprise.
Dude. And the worst thing of all, my parents were involved this time. I thought they supported me, but sadly, I was incorrect, and it seems I was in awe. What could I do? And her parents literally, not gonna lie, literally just wanted to bribe me into marrying her and said,
That's not a language we can read.
We can't read.
There's a
translation.
translation.
Okay. I was like, oh, I can't read this. I can barely read English.
Riley, that's what English just already looks to you. So I can't.
Yeah, this is what English looks to me, guys.
Reading that on the screen is just like a
Right
black.
there.
It's just a swirl of like eldritch characters. You have no idea.
I'm
You're looking
guessing
at
half the
cosmic
time.
space language.
Okay, translation. We bought an apartment for the both of you, and if you want, we will put this in your name, and in the wedding, we will be giving you an SUV and cash, as in an Indian wedding, dowry is just too effing common, and I am against it. Whoa,
Okay, against
so they're
dowry.
like,
They're trying
hey.
to be like, you want the whipski? You want the? I mean, they're already getting the house though, right?
he's getting
If
an
they were-
apartment,
yeah.
he's getting cash, and he's getting an SUV out of this. No more bungalow, Tom. SUV and an apartment.
What are you
Deal or no
pondering
deal?
over
I'm not.
there?
No, that was the joke. Is there's
Okay.
nothing to ponder. This woman
Okay.
cheated on him.
I was like, you're
if he's
pondering.
not going to get engaged with this woman, he's not going to do it. Why is his family
Poll.
acting like this is like a
Poll.
They're acting like this is
Deal
nothing.
or no deal. If you take the deal, you can divorce her after a year. Deal or no deal.
I don't think
You got to say it right though.
Deal or no
No,
deal.
you got to say it like they do it on the show,
deal or
where they
no
go
deal.
deal or no deal.
I'm sorry. I'm
okay,
not
what
Howie
poll
Mandel.
options do you want?
Deal.
Oh, we know.
One deal.
Shout out
Two
Howie.
no deal.
Are you serious?
Yes. I want to see everyone. I want to see who's going to take the deal. Because, dude, that's cash.
I mean, what, a
That's an
year?
apartment. A year.
You know what? I take that, dude.
Do I have to act like I actually want to be with the person who cheated
you
on
just
me?
can't sign papers until after a year.
So I don't have to like actually be like a good husband. I can just like check out completely because again, this woman
You
cheated
can go
on
on
me.
autopilot for a year.
Yours very
Well,
quick.
you know what? I'm still.
I'll do
this
it
is still
for the SUV. I'd do it.
This is
money?
impossible.
A 5-year
for me to-
payment.
I'd do it.
I cannot accurately describe or put myself in the emotional shoes of OP because it's because it was arranged.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I would feel if I had an arranged marriage. I mean, he hasn't really described his own feelings for.
Yeah, he has. He says,
were
I don't
they-
want her back anymore. She cheated on
No,
me.
I mean before that, where it's like when
Oh,
she
no, we
went to the
didn't.
U.S. and it's not like he was like we had this beautiful thing and we were so in love and yada yada yada, and then
Mhm.
she cheated on me. It was more just like we had an arranged marriage. She went to the United States and then cheated on me while we were engaged.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about that actually. I'd
It
take the
It
deal.
doesn't seem like he really liked
I would
her.
take the deal. I would take the deal.
A lot
Deal.
of people are saying no deal. They're saying no deal. They would not.
Well,
Only because it was arranged, I would take the deal from my perspective, but it's because I don't think I would be as emotionally hurt
got it.
by what happened to me.
Got it. Okay. Well,
I think.
deal or no deal, put your things in the chat.
That's hard, though.
Okay, let's continue. Now, I was just like, it's like a effing movie, and everyone, literally everyone, was saying she is beautiful and she is a doctor. What else do you want in her? So she's also a doctor and beautiful. And then the blame shifted towards me as why I won't just marry her. She did a mistake and want to amend herself, and I won't accept her because of my male ego, as she earns more than me, and crap stooped so low that even my parents were on her side now. My sister wasn't invited as she was really with me and against her. And a lot of crap about a ton of things that happened, and I'm writing this on my off day when I can write. Haven't talked to literally anyone since, except my sister, feeling really effed up now. What should I do? Please give me advice. So she's also a doctor and only made one mistake.
But don't relent. If you don't want to marry this person and you felt like you were betrayed earlier, like don't marry this person. I feel like there is something socially. I'm looking at some comments right now, and a lot of comments are saying that divorce is even more unacceptable socially in India than cheating, and it's also really even hard to get one in the first place.
Well,
so I think I would then change my own deal if I would be completely socially ostracized after getting an SUV and some money for marrying somebody. I don't know. It's hard to say because I feel like there's a real big cultural difference here from what I'm used to in my own head versus how this
Yeah,
is
it's not like the
rolling.
U.S. where you can like divorce real easily.
It's-
Like 56%
It's
of
too
marriages
common.
are.
It's honestly, it's
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
Dude, okay, new dream of mine. One day I want to be a marriage speaker, and I help people stay married together. And like I travel across the country and I do that.
A marriage speech. So you're giving TED Talks on marriage.
Like a public marriage therapist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Wow.
I'd
Stay
love-
tuned for Riley's next chapter as
Yep.
the traveling marriage talker salesman.
Yep, that's my new thing. I was gonna be a stand-up comedian, but I think I'll just like make my jokes through that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and actually help people.
it's hard when you have literally all these people, like basically it feels like they're like yelling at you to get married to this like hot doctor that cheated on you.
Just
They seem to
once.
be really glossing over that part.
Dude, it's just once and you get an SUV
But
and
it's,
apartment
if
out of
it's
it.
not, no,
and
especially
cash.
it's not. Just
on.
stand your ground.
She's beautiful.
Stand your
She's a
ground.
doctor.
Stand your
You
ground.
work in the government. What if
There's-
something happens?
Unless you work it out, the only person who matters in this situation is you and this other woman. If you and this other woman are not able to work to a place where you want to be married to her, there's no universe in which you should be getting engaged to her. Everything else around it is noise that doesn't matter. What matters is what do you and this other woman feel about each other. And
Yep.
if you feel like you were betrayed and cheated on, don't marry her.
Ooh.
Simple as that. Simple.
Sorry, I just got really excited. Someone said I could be a matchmaker, which I would love. I think I would love that. Come on, fellas. Come on. You wouldn't trust me to find the wife of your dreams?
Maybe. We can run some experiments.
I'm good.
No, we know. You're already pimped out. All right, update 2. Hello, Reddit. It's been a while since I last posted here, and I have I'm at the nearly the edge of psychotic breakdown in the last 3 months. Has been visiting a psychiatric and not in a really good environment. So for the real update, after the stunt pulled previously, I didn't talk to my parents for nearly a whole month. As I've missed them, I went to visit them, and after a bit of some small talk, I told them I was disappointed that now even they were supporting her. They just shrugged and said I was being a big baby as I was so older now and they wanted grandchildren now.
Everyone in this story is like acting like OP is just like a piece on the chessboard to be moved around for them, which is not how human autonomy works.
It seems like everyone's like coercing, like there's a coercion right here of like everyone's good, but other than OP, like OP, you suck. Like your opinion doesn't matter. We're all in agreement that this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I'm just trying to figure out like why. Like, is this the only chance OP's gonna have at a marriage? Is that what the family's thinking? Like, why are they pressing him so hard to get with this one woman? Like it's the last woman on earth for him or something.
Yeah.
She's a
I don't know.
doctor. She's got a lot of high. She gotta have a high income.
I mean, hot doctor is definitely you check off a couple of boxes right there, but hot doctor who cheated on me, I think I uncheck
Just
those
uncheck
those
one.
boxes.
I mean, hopefully we get it in the
Either way,
story.
it's just so
I
weird.
was pretty sad after listening that they just told me marriages are about sacrifices and blah, 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 blah. I was just listening to them and I got ahead of myself and asked if mom cheated on dad, would he take her back? I would say I got ahead of myself and received a tiny slap on the face. I just stood up and left. And after I returned to my bungalow, I started receiving calls from them, and I just ignored it for the rest of the day. But please do not ignore us every weekday at 3 p.m. PST, because we go live where, Dakota?
On YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, on TikTok. We're live on all those platforms. And if you want to join us, just tap on our profile.
We might be live right now.
That's right.
Low contact with parents, yes or no? I want grandbabies. Give them now. That's what happened.
Yeah, I got
You got slapped in the face.
I'm looking at my family differently probably forever after this whole experience.
Yeah.
But again, like I've seen some comments emphasizing it that it's like this we're just not tapped into like how the culture works here for this like
Yeah.
because they're in India. then I saw, I can't remember whose comment it was.
Could you move up?
Something about how
Yes.
because she went back to the States and cheated with an American guy that she's like quote unquote tainted, and that now so that might be where the desperation is coming from her family.
Yeah.
But I don't understand his family leaning into the desperation as well.
I
Like,
think
low contact.
they've realized, oh, we want grandchildren now, and we're at the age where all of our friends have grandchildren, and we don't have any. Get to work, get to pumping,
Yeah.
get to piping, dog.
They're
That's
not
what he's saying.
respecting your like autonomy as a human being.
They're not respecting your timeline of having children.
Yeah.
What is that called? Can
Right,
we
and
like you know how you have sexuality? What do we call that for kids? Like your timeline of like
We both had the same look. We want like
what do you what do you call like your timeline of having kids? Like we have sexuality, what you're into, I don't know. I just want to word for that.
paternal. Your
Yeah, keep it
paternal timeline
No,
or
not
maternal
timeline.
timeline.
I wanted it in one word, and I wanted it in an illy,
Illy?
like Lee,
maturity.
Your
illy.
parentally.
parentally. Your
Parentiality.
make him spicy.
Your parentiality.
Your
Mhm.
I love that.
Parentiality.
Your parentiality. They're not respecting your parentiality. Some people's parentiality are no kids.
Yep.
Some are 4.
Fertility.
Okay.
Someone said
Fertility.
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 Wait, what did you say? Parentiality?
Parentiality.
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 Here we go.
Well,
People are going fertility. Biological clock, but like
my biological clock is ticking like this. That was a really bad impression of.
We're moving on, dog. I love you. We're moving on.
You know who I love?
After nearly
Marissa
2 weeks.
Tomei. And that's all.
read. This
It
is
was a
what
quote from one
I
of her
too
most
love
iconic
Marissa
roles.
Tomei as well. But
I do love Marissa Tomei. Read.
Read.
After nearly 2 weeks, my papa came to talk, and we talked for a long time. And he said he understood, but she said she didn't cheat on me technically, as we weren't married, and we shouldn't judge her on her past actions, and people change. It just went back and forth for a long time, and nothing productive was said. He just left. After that, during this time, I was in contact with my sister, and nothing much happened. But 4 months ago, I received kind of an ultimatum that either I get married to her or find someone else quickly. I knew that that was going to be the second option, but they would still prefer her. And the only person who was with me, my sister, who was on my side, my sister, was now kind of on her side too. Why, you ask? Why, you ask? Because she was gifted a whole car by her, and she now was a great person, and now literally everyone has told me either I go marry her or go on my way and not talk to them ever again. I don't want to be alone. Please help. Get married to someone or get married to someone like her.
Get married to someone else. Don't get married to this person. Like where the potential wife, fiance, didn't even make an appearance at the end of that story.
Yeah.
It was just about how now your sister likes her because someone got her a car. It feels like your entire family is in this for them and not you.
Yeah.
So I don't
Agreed.
think you should be worried about not wanting to be alone. I think it's totally fine to not be around these people who don't respect you as an individual.
Agreed. Agreed.
And there's plenty of people out. You're not gonna be alone. I have faith you could find a hobby, find a group, find some friends, find people to lean on outside of this group, get some distance from this situation. And I think, over time, it'll just become it'll be a memory. Yep. It's not going to be something that's following you around. Unless you marry this woman, then it's going to follow you around forever. So don't do that.
And then whenever you guys are chilling out, she's going to be like, I want to go back to the U.S.
She's going to
so
be like,
great. Party in the U.S.
She's going to loudly reminisce. I remember the glory days back in the United States with
Katy Perry.
Jake.
And Katy Perry.
American Jake. You never met American Jake, but he met me.
Multiple times, every single night.
Multiple times, and it was good every time.
Yep, never bad once.
What? We were just meeting.
Yeah, that's what
We were just
that's what
having
they call
meetings. But that's the end of that.
That's the end of that. I'm going to read
That's
some
the end of that
donos.
story.
All right, give me the donos. Give me the donos. Silly
Give
Butt
me
100.
the donos.
Thank you for $5. and the silly butt.
That's it.
And then go to YouTube. Go to YouTube.
Silly butt one.
Wait.
You're gonna drop silly butt
Aaron?
100 like that?
Wait. Go ahead. Go read the Aaron one.
Eri Ninui, thank you for the $5. Ninway is said Ninway. So it's not Ninui, it's Ninway. It's a Tolkien Sindarin Elvish for water or February?
Ooh.
Nuh-uh, Ninway. As I am an Aquarius. I am an emergency response healthcare worker, and from all of us here on the Australian team, thanks for making our mornings so fun.
Aww.
Thank you, Ari Ninway.
Aw, what?
Dude, that's so awesome.
In Australia?
That's
That's so
not
cute.
it.
Dude, we're literally
freaking
responsible for the mental
Well-being
well-being of an entire
of
team
all
of
Aussie
emergency
families.
healthcare workers
Dude, I love cheese in the chat.
in Australia.
Josephine.
That's so much responsibility.
So money is more valuable than your family? Gross.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you for
sometimes.
the 27 kroners. That is gross. And I
Ezekiel.
don't support it.
Says, Riley, I have a special mission for you tonight. Work with Sophia and John to find Sam a girlfriend. This message will self-destruct in 3 seconds.
No, wait, no.
Next one, I think I could probably work it out.
No, I'm first.
Sam's been first.
No,
I'm first.
You just were like, what
Keon,
if I'm
you're fine.
Riley the matchmaker?
okay.
I mean, have you already met your match?
We
Is
already
it
know
me?
your match.
You've met your match.
We already know your match.
I'm your match.
Oh, you taking me Keon?
What?
I mean,
No.
bros for life.
MJ Grove, thanks for the $5 buckaroos. I just realized I was several minutes behind on the stream. That's so embarrassing.
I
Oh
can't
my
imagine.
God.
I can't
Hey,
imagine.
stop being so. Don't be
Dude.
rude.
Dude, imagine being several minutes behind on the stream and not even knowing.
Can you?
And like the chat's saying something different than you're watching. Embarrassing. Honeybee, thanks for the $2.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
Everybody
Boo him.
boo this
Boo
man.
this man.
It's all right. MJ Grows tough. She can take it.
Her boyfriend left her, so she wants OP back. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And I think that's
We
it.
still really got
Wait,
nothing about her perspective from
wait,
that
wait,
story.
Wait, Sammy, I
which
think we
bothers me.
No, we didn't read this one.
Sammy, thanks for being a member for $2 buckaroos months. Heading to work, looking forward to rewatching the stream on my lunch. Have a good evening, guys, and a great event.
Thank you.
MJ Grove, thanks for the $5.
Well, what were you saying? She was 7 minutes late? Don't make fun of her. Everyone boo this man.
Now you should have shouted swallow. You could say gobble it with a wink. You were so behind on the stream, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think it was.
Amy, thanks for the $2.
I think it was the burrito.
Cancel your plans. We're having a 14-hour stream. Oh, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
Not today.
I can't.
But if you donate enough, we'll have one on Tuesday.
MJ Grove. Hey, Riley, chew close to the mic. ASMR from Riley.
No.
Ew, dude.
No. Oh my God.
Gosh.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Riley, I sit in that chair. Riley, for the listeners, Riley's burrito's leaking all over the chair because he's reverting back to a primal
was that on the
state.
ground?
No. It's on my toe. Any more donos?
That's
There's
worse,
probably more, but I'm
almost.
kind of like sick to my stomach now.
Feet burritos.
Wait, I kind of want a burrito.
Nope.
Dakota and I don't have lunch. I'm hungry.
Oh, is that all?
Oh,
of it?
guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was that all? Yeah,
Alright.
I'm hunger.
Cool. We
I
have 12 minutes
hunger.
left. Read me
My
another story.
ass has finally decided to eat my hand.
Do you want to read or you want me to read?
I'll read.
This is my mother's. You have my mother's?
My mother. My mama.
Look at all of the people who hate you for eating.
I know. I know. They love it. The chaos. I love the chaos.
I apologize to
Go be
everybody.
outside, Riley.
who did not want to hear that.
I know you hated it, but it had to be done.
No, it did not.
It really
MJ
did.
Grove said, "Please put more ASMR on the freaking camera." And I
There's
did
so
that.
many things that this chat asked for, and
You
that we
could've just
don't
done, like,
do.
the finger
I am a
stuff.
selective
done
wish granter. I have selective hearing and selective wish granting. All right, let's read.
Chat,
Billy Claire,
let
in
me know if
Australia,
you
the
liked my
stream
finger
starts at 8 or
ASMR.
9 a.m. for me, and I can't stress how much I love waking up to the lives. Why are you waking up at 8 or 9? I can't say anything. I wake up at 8 or 9 every day, sometimes 10.
Coda, you have again my mother.
Coda.
Right?
Coda.
My mother's.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're ready.
I do. I mean, right, it's ready
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting set.
Casey, where are you at in Western North Carolina? I am from
You brought my
Taylorsville.
whole bag up? Oh my god.
Wait, what? What
Are
did
they
you
not
say?
in there? Anyway,
That big-
sorry.
that big thing.
I'm mumbling to
that big
myself
thing?
now. What big thing?
That big thing.
What big thing?
That big empty thing.
No, not that.
Oh well, then I'm literally the worst person when it comes to finding things. You can ask my mom. I'm the worst.
I will ask your mom.
What does that mean?
Oh, damn it.
You
walked
set
right in
yourself
that.
up, dude. You walked right into
Oh,
it.
Brevard.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
I know where Brevard is. I almost went to college there. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Okay. My mother's tragically sudden passing has been hard on all of us, and my sister is only making things worse. That's not good.
do
Yeah,
you mean hard?
put your arms down. There's nothing to cheer about right there.
What do you mean hard on?
All right, boys. Boys stream. We just celebrated her 56th birthday mid-September. I stayed overnight and surprised her at midnight. I had to leave early for a flight booked at noon, my first time missing my mom's birthday, so to speak. So I figured no harm. There would be many more to come, right? That was a Thursday. By the way, this comes from user Sorry I Am New 2002 on the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So, my flight back home a week later was severely delayed, so much that I would miss any train connection back home. When I asked my dad to pick me up, he confessed to me that my mom was hospitalized. She didn't want to worry me on my vacation, but it's nothing serious, just gastritis with some nasty nausea, just another Thursday.
Dang.
After staying up all night at the airport train station, I made my way to visit my mom. She looked exhausted, but not too bad. Cheerful to hear about my vacation, she too always had wanted to see Dublin. I brought her a cheesy magnet and a card of the docks. She talked about our next flight there together. She loved historical cities. Saturday, I was at brunch with my friends, and I was happy. I just turned 22, and then my mom had a nice birthday. I just came back from a great vacation, and now I was having brunch with my dearest friends during a newly established brunch tradition. Growing into an adult felt great until my dad called. He says, "Are you sitting down? Mom's MRI results came back, and her head is full of metastases. She's going to pass."
Oh
away.
my gosh. What a phone call.
Yeah.
What?
That is one of the probably worst phone calls you can ever have.
I don't know if it's
Ever.
she's going to pass. It would be like she has a week or two left. That's what I would have said. At least some little hope. You know?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, he's
sorry.
human too. He's probably just has no idea what to say.
Yeah,
That's
you're
gonna be
right.
hard for him to say too.
You're right.
OP continues and says, "I won't forget his cries." Yeah, he was definitely extremely distraught. We had hope. The neurosurgeon of the hospital would not arrive until Thursday. The other doctors said that they might just be abscesses, but no one told us how many. Until another dang Thursday, over 60 were in her head. They've spread all over her body, he said. Nobody knows how she's still doing so well. She was in good condition except for the nausea, but no surgery would be able to fix this. That's terrible. That's tragic. But, I mean, silver lining is that she's doing so well that the doctors are like, I mean, I don't even know how she's still in this good a condition. So
yeah.
I guess silver lining is you were still able to sort of bond over that. The vacation you had, she was still doing, she was doing better than she should have been, at the very least. I was the one to break it to my 16-year-old brother. I was there overnight just before she passed when she was starting to cough blood and choke on it. She passed on, of course, another effing Thursday in the morning.
Oh, Thursday mornings are not for you, OP.
Yeah,
Dang.
OP and Thursdays are
Thursdays
arch
are my
enemies now.
favorite day of the week.
Not anymore, not after the story.
But it's
That
Thursday.
day, family was all I had and all I wanted. We held each other and we cried with each other. My older sister, 31, had been in denial about our mom's passing up until then, but she was very visibly upset, shouting and crying out for help. Up until her death, my sister wouldn't stop talking about how our mom was the epicenter of her life,
Oof.
how she only talked to her. Are you get where this goes? Are you getting where this goes? She was jealous of anyone who had belongings of our mom, like our little brother, her half-brother, and demanded that she get the same stuff he got, namely a bracelet. She said she was the one who chose the grave spot, while in real life it was a communal decision. She held a spontaneous concert at her funeral without telling us, her siblings. Telling me how horrible it is to lose a mother. Telling me how horrible it is to lose a mother at 31. Ironically, the day after her death, she borrowed a sweater of Mom's. I even gave it to her, but when she walked into the room later that day, she looked like a ghost, with my mom's clothes on, her jewelry, her hair put up like that, and even smelling like her perfume, and I cried. So much that my boyfriend asked her not to come into the living room for a moment as the picture upset me. Her takeaway of this was to ignore me for the whole following week.
Dang.
A lot of
emotions.
emotional immaturity showing itself here.
Yeah.
That's not, which, you know, they're all going through something extremely traumatic. And sometimes something like this will rear its head.
Yeah.
I mean, it will become very obvious. And it seemed like she was also in denial about it the whole time until it literally happened. And then it all came crashing down on her. That's got to be a lot.
Death brings the worst in families. That is so true.
Yeah.
Aquarius. Ow.
Yeah.
Aquarius.
Anyway. What was that?
Just nothing.
Anyway.
Keep reading.
My older sister just went mute on me. At the moment, or at the memorial, she didn't talk to me. At the funeral, she didn't talk to me, only our older brother. I had to be there alone for our younger brother. After the funeral back home, she got mad when she overheard my dad talking to me about his wish to remove my mom's decorations in about a year after her passing. He wanted to leave it for now to honor her, but it's excruciating for him to see the best mom ever pillows and picture frames from Mother's Day. I told him I don't like the idea, but I understand it. My sister went ballistic about him trying to forget her and me supporting this. Apparently, she overheard another conversation where I assured my dad what, even if he wished to remarry one day. That last part made me the ultimate traitor, I guess. She went on about how I was disrespectful and how she wanted to punch me. How she hated that in the inheritance, my dad, which is her stepdad, I was adopted by him, gave her and the older brother a disadvantage. Because I get gold and she wouldn't. But that's because I'm not married yet and she had hers already.
Oh, it's a cultural thing. The bracelets people have.
The bangles.
The bangles.
Or bangle, not bangle. Yeah, the bangle.
Yeah,
Bangles.
maybe I'm wrong or not, but they like get those whenever they're married. And I guess sounds like she wants her mother's, but she already has bangles.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if that's what I'm reading.
It might be it.
And they also said mom, so I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? It could be.
I'm not seeing American
I
here.
don't think it's the States because they're doing the M-U-M spelling. So, even if that's not the case, I can't grasp how that can be so dang important. I don't even want that stupid stuff. She held a tirade about me in front of other relatives while my dad asked me to stay inside, but I heard it. I told her not to talk to me until she gets a grip. Not my finest moment. Well, I mean, and honestly, not her finest moment either. Nobody seems to be having their finest moment here.
Nope.
Last Thursday, ironically, I met her at the cemetery. My brother showed up with his girlfriend, and my sisters joined us too. While the other two were talking, she came to me in a bantering tone and told me we should both stop acting like babies and talk again. No apologies, no hugs, no asking how you are. I said no, not yet, because if I just say it's okay without processing everything, I know it will come up again. I told her this, and she got mad again, how it wasn't my boyfriend's place to talk to her like that. Your boy? Okay. How I was the one to give her the jumper, why am I making a big deal of it? She makes it feel like I have to be the big sister for everyone, the one who puts her grief to the side and only considers others' feelings. But for God's sakes, I'm 22 and I just lost my mom. She won't be at my wedding, my graduation, or when I give birth. I'm chronically ill and a not well-off student, and yet she blames me for not showing up enough. Where does that come from? I don't have a car or a rich husband like her. that can free me of my responsibilities and let me stay at the hospital 24/7. Uni doesn't stop because mom passed. I have to drive 2 hours to my parents' house with public transport, 3 when I come from university. Man, that is just a lot.
Mhm.
A lot.
A lot to deal with.
Wow.
Do the CTA.
Hmm?
Do it. Do the CTA.
By the way, you can join us live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch every weekday at 3 p.m. PST. Just tap our profile and you're in. If you're watching this in the future, we may even be live right now, but don't check on that yet because we still have a little bit of story left.
Yeah, I saw a comment earlier. I think it was from Prince X or Sophia Calon. They said she lost her mom at 16 while the sister lost her at 31.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard that Sophia Calon, it's kind of hard that she's taking it this way and not really being there for her sister.
Yeah, the older sister is going MIA emotionally for her younger siblings.
And it sounds like
for all of them, it sounds like for her, for OP and the brothers.
Yeah.
As well.
It sounds like the older sister does have more support in her life to deal with this because OP still has to go through, school, still has to deal with that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And it's just weird to see where the headspace is.
I don't know if OP was 16 or if they were 22 because she did just say she was 22.
Gotcha. I don't
So it
know.
might been
But she's younger.
I think the brother might be
22.
younger like that. I think the brother might be like 16.
Got it.
One of the younger brothers is 16, but also fair. Yeah. All of her younger siblings also are going through loss.
Yeah.
And are grieving, and she's not able to do anything except make it about her. It sounds like, which we do not support. But I think probably a good move here would be counseling for the whole family.
Mhm.
Family counseling session. Everybody sits in, grief counseling. I think it's absurd for her to be upset that the father wanted to, a year down the line, take some of the memories, the picture frames, this stuff away. Cause it's like just constantly reopening a wound.
Yeah.
It's like it's never going to heal.
You got to give it time.
And yeah, it's going to take time, which is why he's like, I'm not doing this today. I'm doing it in a year, but I digress. Grief and loss is just never easy.
Nope.
Man, my tone has been so different. This is like the lowest my tone has ever been in a story. It's been very somber.
That's over. It was just sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. And yeah.
So let's try to get to the advice section. Let's see where this ends up. So my sister's tearing the family apart. She's mad at dad, who's grieving just as much. She's mad at my little brother because he stressed her so much, and she believes he's the cause of mom's cancer.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
She's mad at me because I don't grieve like her, because I'm not mad like her. She's mad because I'm adopted and she's not. I don't know how to deal with it. My family was perfect until September. My mom was my best friend, and there's no instructions on how to do this right, but apparently I'm doing it all wrong. I hate Thursdays.
Dang.
Well, at least it's not that funny, but I feel like I hate Thursdays was kind of a
nice little comedic relief.
It's a sliver of relief.
Yeah.
Family group counseling. And if your sister doesn't want to be a part of it, I don't think you should be
in contact.
I don't think you should be entertaining her communications. I don't think you need to be like, look, I need time away from you. If you're going to grieve like that, you're welcome to do it, but I don't want to be around it.
Yeah.
For you to even imply that your younger brother was the cause of your mother's cancer. That's like, that's a sentence that once it escapes your mouth, that never goes back in.
You can't shove it back in.
You can't get the genie back in the bottle after that comes out. And that's something that if I was the younger brother, you'd be functionally dead to me for the rest of my life if you said that to me.
Nerdy Empath says, when the family glue passes, the family falls apart.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh.
Yeah. It's hard, but the advice I would give is just try to get through it together as much as you can.
Yeah.
Be there for each other. The sister is throwing a wrench fully into that by being so self-absorbed. But, she's also probably extremely distraught and hurt.
Oh, yeah.
She's not going about it in a way that's productive for anyone else in the family but her.
Yeah.
But she is also hurt.
Guys, that's the end of the stream.
It is?
Yeah.
I don't want to end it on that.
What? No, we can't end it on that. No. We
We're not
can't end
reading
it on
another
that.
story.
That's the end of the. That is
I
the
don't-
end of the
okay,
story. It's
Keon,
the end of the episode. Let's
what's up?
let's have
Keon,
a little
say
bit of
something-
breathing room here.
Say something
Dang.
fun.
Keon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! No, we gotta. Oh, you know what?
We
Let's
still have
read.
donos.
from-
We still have donos, guys. We still have
Let's
donos.
read.
Donos.
Oh, we'll do
No,
donos.
no. We're gonna read
What?
donos. We're gonna read donos.
We're gonna read donos, and then we're gonna read some stuff out of the Alaska activity guide. We're gonna read one page of the Alaskan activity guide to cleanse the palate.
We're gonna read donos.
I need to cleanse my palate, so
You can
I'm
do
gonna
it
do
after.
it. Even
I
if
need to
we're
cleanse
not
my
on
palate
stream.
and fill my stomach.
Okay.
bro.
The stream
Yep,
deserves to
here we
have
go.
a palate cleanse.
Little Bird, $5. Keon is so over the stream. Yeah, he is. And then go to the.
No, he's not. You're the one who's over the stream.
Oh yeah.
Over it. I'm over the craziness.
Got it. I feel you.
I gotta keep them. I gotta keep them in line. I want to be crazy. You guys don't understand this. I also want to be crazy, but someone has to round them up
Yeah.
and make sure they're in line and follow the rails.
That is
You
true.
know how hard it is.
Keon is also crazy. I can
That is
attest.
true.
Oh
Keon's a
yeah,
crazy man.
I've known Dakota for 10 years.
He's a crazy man.
I'm crazy. The fact that I'm containing myself is crazy itself.
Yeah, it is
That's
pretty
pretty
wild
wild.
that you're the adult in the room right now.
I hate it.
Let's look at the other donos.
Let me just refresh it just in case. Okay.
Josephine. Riley, the definition of the term, this is your brain on drugs, and also the reason I suspect y'all must have a gas leak. Kudos to Keon for handling them.
Oh, it's not the gas.
Ah!
It's the mold, not
It's
the
the
gas.
mold.
It's the mold.
Now I can go crazy.
We've got a shutout back, and it's full of mold.
And that's the end of that.
No, wait. We're
okay.
gonna read moose facts.
We just have I have a bad taste
Okay.
in my mouth after that story. It's not like it's.
Go
it
ahead, go
sucks.
ahead.
straight
Say it.
from.
Say
We've
it.
got
Go ahead.
moose safety
Say it.
and we've got bear safety. So this
Say
is
it.
for two. Make sure you give them.
Hmm.
What?
Is it froze?
No.
Uh-oh. Everyone's saying they stopped. No.
No.
Stopped. No.
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 You had to read about moose.
Wow.
Yep, you had to.
That didn't do any.
Looks like something
Wait.
froze.
Oh, wait. It's back. Everyone refresh. It's back. We're back.
That's
Everything's
so
back.
weird.
Frozen again. We're back. Okay.
Gabs, is it me?
Woo.
Was it a good image of me? I hope. I
All
hope
right,
I was
keep reading.
smiling.
Keep reading.
Okay, number 3. If a moose charges or chases you, it's okay to run away if you have a head start. So if you don't have a head start, I guess you're screwed. Hide behind something solid, such as a tree. If a moose knocks you down, curl into a ball, protect your head, and lie still until the moose retreats. Number 5, keep your dogs under control at all times. When a dog chases or aggravates a moose, it creates a dangerous situation for both of you. Number 6, do not feed the moose. It is both dangerous and illegal.
Give a moose a cookie. It's Riley's horrible energy. Yes.
Yeah. Where did all that caffeine
what
go,
what
Riley?
happened, dude? Are you crashing now? You're on the
crashing.
I
crash.
just need another sip. No, I have other work to do.
Okay, well, I can read this. You can go.
Nope.
You wanna do the
I have
close
to make
off?
sure this closes off. I have to be here.
Well, Keon can rotate and,
Nope,
and close
nope.
off.
Who's
Nope.
gonna turn? No.
Nope.
Then we'll
Nope.
sprint
Brent,
and run.
You're done reading.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm
No, no,
not.
no,
Number
no.
7, enjoy watching from a safe distance.
Nice.
And now we have bear safety.
No,
No.
we have moose safety.
Okay.
That's
We're
it.
not doing bear safety. Bear safety is going to come next time.
The TLDR
Guys,
was
thank
moose.
you so much for joining us.
Wait,
and we
had
will
one
be
more
back
wait,
soon.
Sorry. We had one more dono. We had one more dono. Where is it?
Oh,
Saw it.
are you lying
We
to
were
us?
totally spies. You're asking
No,
why we were
oh.
talking about moose. It's because we were doing a palate
Wesnell.
cleanser
Wes Neil?
after
Wesley.
our previous
Wesley, thank
show.
you for the $5. Hi,
Wesleyan.
everyone.
Wesleyan.
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 Can I talk now?
Are you going to say your
Wesleyan.
name right?
No.
Say your name
Wesleyan.
right and you can talk.
Wesleyan.
Okay,
Hi,
good.
everyone. I hope you're all having a beautiful December so far. Also, Dakota, that is your color.
The
Love
blue?
y'all.
Oh, thank you.
He goes nowhere without the blue,
Thank
y'all.
you, Wesleyan. I am blued up pretty much all the time.
And that is it, everyone. We love you guys.
All right.
So, if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you
And see you tomorrow!